break is up.
Yes!
He made it!
Yes! Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer!
Wow.
It's good!
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mike's up.
Live from Camp Randall Stadium, the 2025 WIAA State Football Championships on ESPN Wisconsin. Day 1, a quadruple header where 4 state champions will be crowned, compelling storylines in all 4 championship games throughout the course of the day today, and then 3 tomorrow as well. Divisions 3, 2, and 1 take center stage on Friday. All 7 play right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. Happy Championship Thursday from Camp Randall Stadium on the campus of UW-Madison in downtown Madison, Wisconsin. My name is Jesse Nelson, and this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championships. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud partner of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda-certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires at Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. 4 state championship games taking place today at Camp Randall Stadium. In Division 7, the first-timers, the Cochrane-Fountain City Pirates and the Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic Lancers. Both teams undefeated, 13-0. That's not the only time you're going to hear that today. Cochrane-Fountain City, its first ever state championship appearance. St. Joseph Catholic from Kenosha making its second state championship appearance. They fell in the title game back in 2001. Somebody is going to win their first WIAA State Football Championship right out of the gates this morning in Division 7. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, kickoff of the Division 6 state championship game. That will feature the heavyweights. A battle of unbeatens again. In fact, 3 of our 4 championship games today feature undefeated teams. The Edgar Wildcats, the 2-time defending Division 7 state champions. 16th time Edgar is competing at Camp Randall Stadium for a gold ball, the most of any team in WIAA history, led by the legendary head coach Jerry Sins in his 51st season, taking on the Darlington Redbirds. They are in their 14th state championship game, their second in the last 3 seasons. In fact, they have 4 state titles to their names, Darlington does, but the most recent title came all the way back in 1995. So Darlington and Edgar, 2 powerhouses meeting in Division 6. Darlington looking to get off the schneid and come up a victor in a state title game. They finished as a runner-up 8 times, including 5 times in Division 6 since 2013. They hope to get a gold ball here this afternoon at Camp Randall Stadium by taking down Jerry Sins and the Edgar Wildcats, trying to prevent the legendary head coach from three-peating as a state champion here in Madison. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, the Division 5 State Football Championship, for the first time in forever, is the theme for the undefeated Mayville Cardinals and the Northwestern Tigers. Mayville making its 7th state championship appearance. They were also here in 2022. But the Cardinals are 1-5 here at Camp Randall Stadium in state championship games. Their lone title came all the way back in 1994. We will see if Mayville can get over the hump and get a victory today and come away with a gold ball. Northwestern stands in the way. The Tigers, third state championship appearance ever. Their first trip here in 32 years. And the only time that Northwestern has ever won a gold ball at Camp Randall was back in 1988. A common theme for both of those teams, many of the kids on the team had parents who played on those previous state championship winners for both Mayville and Northwestern. That's the battle at 4 o'clock as the sun sets this afternoon here at Camp Randall Stadium. And then the nightcap, under the lights, 7 o'clock kickoff tonight, the rematch, Winneconne and Little Chute. The only team playing today in a state championship game that has a loss this season, the Little Chute Mustangs. And it came in week 1 to the Winneconne Wolves. 14-6 was the final score back in their week 1 meeting. These two schools from northeast Wisconsin separated by just over 30 miles, but they make the trek down here to play on the biggest stage for a gold ball at Camp Randall Stadium tonight. Winneconne in search of its second state championship. They also won in 2013. Little Chute was here in 2014 and lost the state championship game. They have never come away with a gold ball in football here in Madison. Those are your 4 games today. 3 more great ones in store for you tomorrow here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Grafton and Reedsburg, the underdog Reedsburg Beavers, the nearest team to Madison, competing for a state championship this weekend. Reedsburg, 10-3. They were a 4 seed in the state football tournament in Division III. Couple of upset victories along the way. They are hot at the right time, and they take on an undefeated Grafton Blackhawks team in search of a gold ball. Grafton was in the state championship game in Division III 2 years ago here at Camp Randall Stadium. That's at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 1 o'clock tomorrow, Notre Dame and West De Pere. They are separated by 7 miles in the greater Green Bay area. And they come all the way down here to Camp Randall Stadium to meet in the state championship game. Notre Dame and West De Pere, the only battle of unbeatens on Championship Friday. 1 o'clock kickoff tomorrow afternoon in the Division II state championship game. And then in Division I, the grand finale. Talk about a couple of powerhouses. The Bayport Pirates, the defending Division I state champions, and the Arrowhead Warhawks meet as the sun sets on Friday night and on the 2025 high school football season in Wisconsin. 7 outstanding state championship games coming your way. You can catch every play right here, streaming on the ESPN Wisconsin app and on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. At Camp Randall Stadium, my name's Jesse Nelson, and our PrepMania Championship coverage is brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, where they have a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There is never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices, serving the people in the state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all. Our first game of the day coming up, 10 a.m. kickoff, Cochrane-Fountain City and Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic. Somebody's going to win their first WIAA State Football Championship. We'll continue to preview that game by getting a check of our Midwest Financial Group coach's profile. That's coming up next here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your suite of metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suita metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suita Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership inquiry at tpcwisconsin.com and start enjoying the private golf club experience you deserve. That's tpcwisconsin.com.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, a special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Championship Friday is tomorrow. Championship Thursday is today at Camp Randall Stadium. The WIAA State Football Championships on ESPN Wisconsin, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. At Camp Randall Stadium, my name is Jesse Nelson, counting you down to kickoff of the Division 7 state title game, the first of our quadruple header here on Championship Thursday. The Cochrane-Fountain City Pirates and the Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic Lancers set to square off here this morning. 10 a.m. kickoff. Always interesting to see how the teams respond to the early kick time, unusual compared to what they do throughout the course of the regular season. Let's get a check of our Midwest Financial Group coaches profile for our Division 7 state championship game. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group are coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. Cochrane-Fountain City is led by head coach Jesse Cyrus in his 6th season. All 6 of his seasons as a head coach in high school football have been at Cochrane-Fountain City. And here's the unique thing about Jesse Cyrus. He has a chance to do something that may have been very rarely accomplished in the history of high school sports in any state. Jesse Cyrus of Cochrane-Fountain City has a chance to win a boys basketball and a state football championship in the same calendar year. Head coach Jesse Cyrus, also the boys basketball head coach, led Cochrane-Fountain City to the Division 5 state championship in boys basketball earlier this year at the Kohl Center. Really unique opportunity for Coach Jesse Cyrus in his 6th season. He was one of 3 Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association 2025 Coaches of the Year earlier this year. Jesse Cyrus in his 6th season leading Cochrane-Fountain City with an overall record of 38-20 at the helm. For Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic, in his 7th season, it's head coach Matt Rizzo leading the Lancers. He's a graduate of UW La Crosse, played wide receiver, graduated in 2004. In his 7th season at Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic, his 12th season overall as a head coach. The coaching experience for head coach Matt Rizzo all around the city of Kenosha. He was the offensive coordinator for Kenosha Tremper from 2006 to 2012. That's when they were beating up on my Muskego Warriors in the SEC. Head coach at Kenosha Bradford from 2013 to 17 before moving over to St. Joseph Catholic, where he's been since 2019, the head coach of the football team. And how about this? we're in the presence of a president. Matt Rizzo was appointed president of St. Joseph Catholic Academy in April of 2022. He served as the interim president for 3 months in January that year before being appointed the president of the academy in April of 2022. Mr. President Matt Rizzo in his 7th season with an overall record of 70-14, leading the Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic Lancers today against Cochrane-Fountain City in the Division VII State Football Championship. That's a check of your Midwest Financial Group coaches profile. Again, go to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. The Midwest Financial Group coaches profile featuring the head coaches for all 7 state championship games throughout the course of the next 2 days here on ESPN Wisconsin. When we come back, Mike Tronson and Tim Haldeman from ESPN Beaver Dam have the call of the Division VII State Football Championship game. A battle of unbeatens. Somebody will win their first WIAA State Football Championship. Will it be the undefeated Cochrane-Fountain City Pirates or the unbeaten Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic Lancers? Mike and Tim coming your way next on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Wisconsin.
Starion Bank redefines local banking in Madison. As a community bank with a commitment to Dane County, experience a banking relationship where your goals are our priority. Enjoy competitive deposit and loan rates and a partnership that thrives on local engagement and support. Starion Bank is more than a full-service financial institution. It's a community pillar dedicated to your prosperity. Visit one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, offering banking, lending, mortgage, and cash management.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
The Bucky Badger Student Mascot Fund was created to support the amazing student athletes who bring the best mascot in the world to life.
My name is Jake Huser. I was Bucky from 2021 to 2024, and my favorite memory of being Bucky was winning a national championship with both volleyball in 2021 and women's hockey in 2023.
Your donation will help fund new scholarships to ensure that the rich tradition of Bucky lives on. Learn more at supportbucky.org. That's supportbucky.org.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot! A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Start your career where the road to success is paved in coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. We're now hiring crew members and hourly shift leaders at our locally owned locations. Dunkin' offers flexible schedules, employee discounts, health and dental benefits, and paid time off. Plus, bolster your resume with our own leadership training program and even scholarship opportunities. Up to $1,500 per semester. Text Team Spirit to 85000 or visit teamtmart.com/careers to apply. Dunkin', America runs on you.
Pleasant good morning, everyone, from Camp Randall Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Wisconsin YouTube page. Up next, it is Game 1 of our Thursday championship quadruple header. It's the Division 7 state title game. Unbeaten Cochrane-Fountain City getting set to take on undefeated St. Joseph Catholic Academy from Kenosha. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Tronson with you at Camp Randall Stadium. I'm joined on site by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. We welcome you into our continuing pregame coverage ahead of this Division 7 title game. And Tim Haldeman, make no mistake about it, we have got a doozy of a matchup. These are two heavyweights, and really, shouldn't it be that way with two unbeaten teams, the last two standing in Division 7, playing for the gold ball? This is what it's all about. And if the numbers on paper mean anything, this promises to be a very entertaining kickoff to our championship coverage here over the next few days.
Well, Mike, I sure hope so. And, it's not very often at this level that you have unfamiliar teams at the state level. This is the first time ever for both of these clubs to put on the gear here at Camp Randall Stadium. And, we're used to having Edgar in Division 7 in how many years past? Well, they've won it so many times they've gone up to Division 6.
Yeah, they're still here.
Yeah.
They're just up a division.
And it won't be long. They may be to 4 or 3 at the rate they're going. But anyway, this should just be a dandy. You got a couple of clubs that, we all know they like to run the football. They like to pass the football. They both got good offensive lines. Kenosha St. Joseph outweigh the Pirates by about 20 pounds per man. But, hey, throw all those statistics out the window at this point. Let's go win it in the lines area.
As I mentioned, Cochrane-Fountain City, 13-0. They were the champs of the Dairyland Conference. Kenosha St. Joe's, 13-0. Champs of the small division of the Midwest Classic Conference. You talked just briefly, Tim, about how good the offenses are in these teams. Let's talk about how good the defenses are, because looking at the numbers the last few days as I was doing my homework, they are mind-boggling, to say the least. For Cochrane-Fountain City, they've scored 471 points this year. They've allowed only 56 all year, 21 of those in the regular season. Kenosha St. Joe's, a similar story. They've scored 481 points on the season. They've only allowed 70 all year. And these two teams have a combined 13 shutouts on the season, 8 of them by the Pirates of Cochrane-Fountain City, 5 more for Kenosha St. Joe's. That is just, again, I said mind-boggling was what the term I used. Those are some impressive numbers, to say the least.
Well, that's very true, Mike. And without a doubt, we haven't had a chance to see either one of these ball clubs, of course, until today. But I would venture to guess that the great majority of those points that they have given up throughout the season have come in the last half of the fourth quarter to allow the second and third stringers the opportunity to get some playing time. But, yeah, the big boys in the middle are tested. Both clubs are very experienced in the front line. Kenosha St. Joseph with 4 seniors of the front 5, as Cochrane-Fountain City with 3 seniors in the front line. So these guys have had an opportunity to play together, and I'll tell you what, it should be a dandy. Both clubs, let's face it, Kenosha St. Joseph with a much more feared passing attempt. They average over 18 yards per catch and average 172 yards on the throughout the air. throughout the entire season. You don't see that very often at these at the small school level. So both of these clubs are very balanced. Kenosha St. Joseph, I would say, a little more high-octane type of team.
No doubt about it. Kenosha St. Joe's, they are seeking their first ever WIAA State Championship. They did win a state title back in the old WISA Association way back in 1994. They also have a runner-up finish in Division 5 in the WIAA State Finals back in 2001. So it's been 24 years since they've even been to Camp Randall as a program. Meanwhile, for Cochrane-Fountain City, this is their first ever trip to the state finals. So regardless of what happens today, we're going to have a new state champion this year in Division 7 because, as we mentioned, last year's D7 champ, Edgar, moved up due to performance factors. They're up in Division 6, and they play the next game when they face off against Darlington. But, again, this is going to be a dandy. Both of these teams are very, very hungry, no doubt about it.
And, Mike, you heard Jesse on the pregame. If you joined us late, Cochrane-Fountain City won the Division 5 state basketball tournament. Well, Kenosha St.
Earlier this year.
Yeah, earlier this year. Whereas Kenosha St. Joseph, you and I had it, I think, the previous year, if I remember.
They played in.
They I think they won the Division 5 state basketball tournament. They had a kid by the name of Kennedy that scored like 50-some points for a state record.
Eric Kennedy is who you're thinking of.
You recall that? Yeah. Well, his brother happens to be the leading ball carrier here today for the Lancers out of the backfield for the Lancers. So, yeah, it's family-oriented. And by the way, his mother was one of the assistant coaches
Jenny,
on the basketball team.
Yes, she was.
And quite animated, to say the least.
Yes,
yeah.
that is a good way to describe it.
I'll be polite.
We'll talk a little bit more about that as we move along here today. They did the coin flip already. Cochrane-Fountain City is going to receive the opening kick today. St. Joseph Catholic Academy won the coin flip. They deferred their choice to the second half. As we have some time here, let's give you the starters. First, the offensive starters for the Pirates of Cochrane-Fountain City. They're coached by Jesse Cyrus. The quarterback is Parker Kuyak. He's a junior. At running back is Ethan Smith. He is a senior. The fullback is Aiden Lasowski, a junior. The flanker is Ty Pope. He's a senior. Split end is Tucker Bambanek, a senior, and tight end is Steve Meyer. He is a senior. Looking at the offensive line, the left tackle is Nate Stoppelmore, a junior. The left guard, Caleb Van Isle, a senior. At center is Braden Steele. He's a junior. Right guard is Aiden Auth, a senior. And at right tackle, Eddie Dietrich. He is a senior. Those are the offensive starters for CFC. Now the defensive starters for St. Joseph Catholic Academy, coached by Matt Rizzo. And the defensive ends are Sincere Williams. He is a 6'1", 260-pound senior, along with Berkeley Kuiper, 6 feet tall, 195, and a senior. At defensive tackle, Alex Vasquez Jr., 5'10", 260, and a senior. The nose guard is Dante Williams, 6'1", 270, and a senior. Linebacking core includes Tyler Butero Weiss, 5'10", 175, and a senior, and Devin Brown, 6'1", 210, and a senior. Also in linebacker is Brady Brandt, 6 feet tall, 175, and a sophomore. The cornerbacks are Tomas Baez, 6 feet tall, 160, and a senior, along with Dominic Rinaldi, 5'11", 165, and a senior. Strong safety is Christopher Kennedy, 5'11", 180, and a junior, and the free safety is Jack Schmitz, 5'9", 160, and a senior. Those are your defensive starters for the Lancers today. Right now we're going to step aside for a timeout. We'll come back, and we're going to get you ready for the opening kickoff of today's Division 7 State Championship game. Right after this, it's Kenosha St. Joe's, it's Cochrane-Fountain City, CFC and KSJ on ESPN. We're back right after this break.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho! Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honey's. Celebrate the holiday season at the restaurant that won gold in Best of Madison. Enjoy seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and hospitality that makes every visit special. Planning your holiday party? They'll help you host a celebration that everyone will remember. Don't wait. Make a reservation today to secure your spot this season. Visit their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or Mount Horeb, and enjoy holiday cheer with great food and great company. I'll see you at Buck and Honey's.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 7 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Back at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania Division 7 State Championship game. He is just moments away. It's Kenosha St. Joe's and Cochrane-Fountain City. Both teams are 13-0 on the year and both seeking their first ever gold ball. We're going to pause right now for the national anthem. Here in Madison, as we are just about ready to kick off this Division 7 state championship game. Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly. Join Hunter Vaughn and the Dean, Dennis Semrau, each week for all the latest in area high school sports. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app so you don't miss a single show. Tim Alderman, what are we looking at as far as keys to the game today?
Well, I'll tell you what, Kenosha St. Joseph, I mentioned on the pregame, they have a high-octane passing attack. 172 yards a game. A couple of things defensively for Cochrane-Fountain City. They have to get pressure on the quarterback. Absolutely have to. They have to make him uncomfortable. And the second leading receiver on the team for Kenosha St. Joseph is the running back. That's Chris Kennedy, who is not only their leading ground gainer, but also their second leading pass receiver. He averages over 16 yards per catch. You've got to limit him to the catch and no yards after the catch. The linebackers, the defensive backs have to come up quickly, have to make good, solid tackles.
So just about ready to get this thing underway. Again, we're going to see the Cochrane-Fountain City offense to start this game, as Tim alluded to a little bit. They're led by a couple of different fellas. Parker Kuyak is the quarterback. He's thrown for 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, and only 3 INTs on the season. 74 completions and 118 attempts on the season. And looking at the ground game, Aiden Lasowski, the fullback, 90 carries for 843 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's averaging 9.4 a carry. Ethan Smith, a fine running back, 892 yards, 22 touchdowns, and he averages 14 yards per carry. And so, again, this is their first trip to the state championship, and, of course, there's likely going to be nerves on both sides here. And one of the keys in games like this always, Tim, is surviving those first couple of minutes, getting over the nerves, and settling into your game. That's the challenge here, I think, this morning.
So very true, Mike. That's without a doubt. But on the Cochrane-Fountain City side, I got to tell you one interesting thing about this club. You have to be good to get here, let's face it. On occasion, you have to be a bit lucky. Well, in the state semifinal game versus Oshkosh Lourdes in overtime, well, they won in double overtime, but in overtime, Oshkosh Lourdes kicker, who's an all-state kicker, by the way, missed his first field goal to go to state. It hit the right upright and then hit the crossbar and did not go over. So Cochrane-Fountain City maybe with a little rabbit in the hat here today.
Andres Gomez, the kicker. The ball's in the air, end-over-end kick. And at the 9-yard line, it's fielded there by Pope, ahead to the 15, to the 20, outside the numbers 25, and he's tripped up across the 30-yard line, tripped up on the play by Tomas Baez. And this game is underway here in Madison. And in the first quarter today, Cochrane-Fountain City is moving right to left as Tim and I see it, so that means they're going away from the field house, if you're familiar with Camp Randall Stadium. The Pirates today in black jerseys, gray pants, black socks, black helmets, white numbers, and some white trim. Meanwhile, for the Lancers of St. Joseph Catholic Academy, white jerseys and pants, blue numbers, blue helmets with some white and yellow trim. 1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City at their own 32-yard line. Again, moving right to left. Ball's on that right hash. Kuyak, the quarterback, hands it off on first down. And off the left side, very short yardage for Ethan Smith, the running back. And they will mark him down at the 33. So it was a gain of only 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up now for the Pirates.
Normally at this level, Mike, you see the quarterbacks, of course, always the best athlete on the field. Well, neither one of these clubs have a quarterback that really runs a lot. Neither one averages over 20 yards per game.
On 2nd and 9, handed off again, and they tried to go the same direction as last time, and the same result as Aiden Lasowski, the fullback, got stuffed over on that left side. He got about a yard to the 34, and that's it. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8, and a chance for the Lancers defense to make a big stop, force a 3 and out, and get the ball early. We're 1 minute in this first quarter of play, D7 state title game.
Dante Williams, 6'1", 270, playing the nose guard, actually the right tackle as he lines up at the moment. Stuffed those last 2 plays.
3rd and 8. Kuyak back to throw, dumps it off left side, caught by Pope. He is tackled near the 39-yard line. He is shy of the stick by, a good couple of yards here. And they're going to mark him down right at the 40, actually. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2, and they appear, okay, for a moment I thought they might be going for it, but that would be a gutsy call early. But instead, they're going to have to punt. And Steve Myers back in punt formation. Chris Kennessy back deep to receive for the Lancers. Here's the punt in the air. High floater. It's going to bounce. Kennessy gets away from it. Now he picks it up at the 27. He's to the 30, left side, and breaks a tackle. Gets up along the 40-yard line and then taken down over on that far sideline. Kennessy initially got away from it. Then he decided, I'll pick it up. And he returned it up that left sideline. So it should be pretty decent field position here for the Lancers, as Kenosha St. Joe's will have a 1st and 10 from their own 41. They move left to right as we see it towards the field house here in the first quarter.
And Kennessy took a couple years off of Zach Rizzo's life right there. The head coach just about swallowed his own tongue when he goes to field that ball amongst a number of black shirts.
1st and 10 for the Lancers. They've got it at their own 41-yard line. First offensive possession of the game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. The quarterback is Zach Rizzo. He's out of the gun, takes the snap, throws left side, caught out there at the 48 to the 50. Up the sideline and tripped up out of bounds is the receiver Jack Schmitz. Schmitz with the catch and a 1st down just like that.
Well, I mentioned you got to stop the yards after the catch and get some pressure on the quarterback. Pretty hard to get pressure on the quarterback when you have a 3-step drop in rhythm and you've got a receiver out there that's got about 2 full steps on his defender.
1st and 10 for Kenosha St. Joe's at the Cochrane-Fountain City 44-yard line. 9:51 to go first quarter. We're scoreless as of right now. And the quarterback, Rizzo, ducks under center, ball's on the left hash. He turns around, hands it off. Kennessy, right side he goes. He's to the 40, to the outside, trying to break a tackle, taken down around the 38-yard line. And he was tackled on the play by Tucker Bambanek. He's one of the linebackers. Christopher Kennessy, listen to these numbers. 124 carries on the season coming into today. 1,107 yards rushing, 18 touchdowns. He averages 9 a carry, and he is the real deal. And, of course, that Kennessy family, you talk about a pedigree. We talked about his older brother, Eric, and how he was a 3-sport athlete and just a stud. We saw him play basketball a couple of years ago. His parents were fantastic athletes as well. I'll mention that a little bit more in a second. 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5. And this is Rizzo to throw. Left side, it's caught for a 1st down and a little bit more. Catch is made out there by Dominic Rinaldi. Rinaldi with 1,101 yards receiving this year and 11 touchdowns, 21.2 a catch. And it's another 1st down to the 29-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. Lancers have it 1st and 10. But I mentioned that Kennessy's mom, Jenny, she was a point guard at Louisville, and she coached at Parkside. I think she has a court named in her honor there. And Dad was a running back / quarterback at Valparaiso. I mean, great pedigree in that family. Handoff. Kennessy breaks the tackle in the backfield. He goes to the left side 30. He's outside the numbers, and he's run out of bounds. And he was being chased over on that far side by Dylan Hager, the strong safety. And let's see where they mark him here.
Well, Kennessy got 3 on the play.
He did.
But he also evaded a tackle in the backfield that would have been a loss of about 3 or 4. And, we talked about wrapping up and making the initial tackle in the pregame. One of the keys to the game, when you have the opportunity, you got to make them. You got to get them into a 2nd and long situation, maybe get them out of their something that they really want to do.
2nd and 7 for the Lancers on the 26 of the Pirates. Back to throw. This is caught on the near side by Rinaldi as Rizzo took the snap out of the gun, just fired it to Rinaldi, and he's down at the 22-yard line. So it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 3. 8:03 and counting left in the first quarter of play.
Thus far, no blitzes or anything of that nature by the linebackers. They're just sticking with their front 4 guys to try to get pressure. But like I say, it's tough to get pressure when you only have a 3-step drop.
3rd and 3 for the Lancers. From the Pirate 22, there was a little pressure being shown there. A handoff, Kennedy to the 20, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, down inside the 15 to about the 14 maybe. But that is a first down as Kennedy gets the job done, moves the chains. And it'll be 1st and 10. They mark it right on the 15, actually.
And one of the linebackers shot the gap that time, had an opportunity to wrap him up in the backfield. Once again, Kennedy able to get rid of that first tackler and gets the eventual first down yardage.
2 receivers to the left. 1st and 10 for the Lancers on the Pirate 15 with 7:09 to go in quarter number 1. And out of the gun, that is a handoff, and it's Kennedy straight up the middle. He's to the 11-yard line. And he gets wrapped up at the 11. Aiden Lasowski, along with some friends of his, able to wrap him up there. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up. Impressive drive here for Kenosha St. Joe's.
8th play of the drive coming up right here.
And it's 2nd and 6. Lancers on the 11-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. Out of the gun, Rizzo has it, looking to throw across the middle. Got a man! Caught! Touchdown! Kenosha St. Joe's. Tomas Baez with the reception. It's a touchdown, and it's now 6-0 in favor of the Lancers with 6:21 to go in the first quarter.
Once again, a very, very short drop, this time from shotgun. And, every pass prior to this had been to his outside. This time he takes one look to the outside and then hits the guy right over the middle in between the linebackers.
They'll attempt the extra point now. Gomez to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Rizzo. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0. Lancers have the early lead over Cochrane-Fountain City. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none. You can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires, get the 4th one for just $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Let's take a quick break, back in 30 seconds on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Electric bills are out of control, but with federal incentives, you can go solar with 0 upfront cost and start saving hundreds a month. Badgerland Exteriors and Solar is a local and family-owned company, and they make the switch to solar simple. No pressure, no hassle, just honest.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
Created for hunters by hunters. They're the leader in cellular trail cameras. Check out the full lineup of cellular trail cameras and power management accessories at Tacticam.com and see why thousands of hunters trust Reveal. That's TACTACAM.com. Mike and Tim back at Camp Randall, and it's 7-0 in favor of the Lancers. Tim Haldeman.
And by the way, I've got one of the Technicams on my 12-pointer right at this very moment.
You do, huh?
Yes, I do.
Right.
Staring him down. Saturday morning. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it was just nothing big. They just tried to get the yardage on the ground and 3-4 yards at a crack, just enough. But the passing attack, phenomenal thus far by St. Joe's.
So KSJ with the early lead. CFC will get the ball for the second time right after this kick, which we're awaiting. Tomas Baez, 6 feet tall, 160-pound senior. He was the recipient of that touchdown pass from Zach Rizzo. And as a result, the Lancers lead at 7-0 with 6:21 to go in the first quarter of the Division 7 state championship game. This is game one of our quadruple header today. We'll be with you all day long on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page. Here's the approach. Gomez's kick is in the air, fielded at the 5. That's Smith. He's to the middle to the 10, coming to the near side, and breaks a tackle. Now he's to the 15, up the middle 20, and down to about the 25. So that's about a 20-yard return there for Smith. And Cochrane-Fountain City will go to work offensively. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he started way over near the end zone at about the 2 or 3 yard line on the far side of the field and ended up way over here. I credit his teammates on the special teams. They had every opportunity to block some guys in the back, and they didn't do it.
On 1st and 10, this is the quarterback keeper. Kuyak, right side, gets tripped up and taken down shy of the 30-yard line. And I tell you what, he had some room out there, Tim, but it was a great effort by the defender, Dominic Rinaldi, to get him by the ankles and trip him up enough that he lost his balance.
Oh, just barely by a shoe strap. And I'll tell you what, the first series, they tried the middle. They went the first 2 plays. They got a yard on each play. Well, it's going to be tough up the middle. Well, you got to open up the outside. It's the only way to get it done.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Kuyak, and he launches it near side. It is bobbled incomplete. Almost caught out there by Pope, and that was tremendous coverage by the free safety, Jack Schmitz, who was all over him. But despite the great coverage, it was very close, and Pope almost was able to haul that one in, but bobbled it, and it falls to the carpet incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Well, Mike, you said it. The defensive back did finish very, very well on the play, did get his hand in there, but also an opportunity to make the catch. And, if you're going to be in the championship game and you're going to win this thing, you got to make those kind of plays.
3rd and 7 for the Pirates. Cochrane-Fountain City has it on its own 28. Out of the gun, this is Kuyak throwing downfield, got a man, and it is caught across the 50 into Lancer territory. That is Ethan Smith with a big catch and a big first down for the Pirates. Ethan Smith.
28-yard gain on the play, and the key to the play, Kuyak with ample opportunity to throw the football. To be very honest, the receiver had additional yardage on the defender. The ball was a bit underthrown and actually had to wait for it just a little bit. And a bit lucky, very honestly, to complete that pass. If he'd have laid it out there could have been 6 points on the board.
1st and 10 from the Lancer 44, and they hand it off. And on the carry, Lisowski breaking tackles, 30. He's to the 20. He's going to go 10-5. Touchdown, Cochrane-Fountain City. A 44-yard touchdown run for Lisowski. It's 7-6 in favor of the Lancers.
And all it took was a completed pass to prove to the defense that you could complete a pass. And what happens? Next thing you know, you do a little tricky play on the backfield, a little bit of a counter. Second man through, broke a couple tackles at the line of scrimmage, and another one at about the 20, tiptoed into the end zone.
Here's Moya's extra point attempt. It is up and it is good. We are tied at 7 apiece. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence, Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Well, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. We are tied at 7 in the D7 state title game. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman here at Camp Randall Stadium. Jesse Nelson, Hunter Vaughn are here on site as well. As we're locked in a good one here with 4:39 left to play in the opening stanza. The Lancers of St. Joseph Catholic Academy scored first, but just moments ago the Pirates from Cochrane-Fountain City answered, and we are deadlocked at 7 apiece, a little more than halfway through this first period.
And good teams always have an answer.
They do.
And that was quite the answer. 4 plays and 75 yards. It all ended with that 44-yard touchdown run.
I was looking at some stats for these two teams. On the season, Cochrane-Fountain City has not even attempted a single field goal. Kenosha St. Joe's, they've attempted one and they made it. These offenses have been so dominant and they've scored at will pretty much that you go, they don't have to go for field goals because they're scoring touchdowns all the time. What have we seen here from each of them in the first quarter? We've seen touchdowns. That's how good they have been. So anyways, it's going to be Robert Moya to kick it for Cochrane-Fountain City. Looks like that's Rinaldi back deep to receive for the Lancers. Here's the approach. Short end-over-end kick. It will be taken to the 21-yard line. Ahead to the 25. Outside and breaking down around the 33. On the return was Andres Gomez. And they mark him at the 33, as I mentioned. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Joseph Catholic Academy.
And as Gomez started up the middle and then turned a bit to his left to go to the outside, he was greeted by number 4 rather rudely, to say the least. Nice sure tackle.
1st and 10 for the Lancers from their own 33-yard line. Zach Rizzo out of the shotgun as they motion a man. Now he'll set. Rizzo takes the snap, throws left side, caught out there Rinaldi, and he is taken down out of bounds near the stick. In fact, I think he's even got the first down. Let's check it out.
Yep, they're moving the sticks.
Yeah, they are moving the sticks. It'll mark it right at the 43-yard line, so it's a gain of 10. And it'll be 1st and 10 once again for St. Joe's. Just under 4.5 minutes to play in the opening stanza. Tied at 7 in D7. Ball's on that left hash, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rizzo has it. And the toss to the near side for Kennessy. Changes direction. Now he's going to get dropped for a loss. Kennessy had nowhere to go. He started going right. He changed, went to the left. And he was taken down by Stevie Meyer. He's one of the linebackers. Good defense there by the Pirates of Cochrane-Fountain City. And on the play, it's a loss of 5 back to the 38. It'll be 2nd and 15.
And Mike, I guarantee you that they shared film with each other. That particular play, they lined up with 2 wingbacks on the near side. Needless to say, strong to the near side. And I think the defense was rather easy to read the play, that it was going to go to that side. Well, Kenesee tried to juke a few extra times and lost himself 5.
45 solo tackles coming into this game for Stevie Meyer. He made a big one there. Faking the handoff. Rizzo throwing downfield. And he's got a man caught inside the 25. And that is Rinaldi on the near side, all the way down actually inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 on a big pass play from Rizzo to Rinaldi.
49 on the play, and there were 2 defensive backs, but neither one in proper position to make a play.
So just like that, St. Joe's in the red zone on a 49-yard pass play. It'll be 1st and 10 for KSJ at the CFC 13-yard line. Ball's on the near hash. They're going to put trips to the left. 3 receivers to the left. Out of the gun, Rizzo. Tyler Butera-Weiss standing next to him, and Butera-Weiss takes the handoff straight ahead. He's to the 10, and I lost him in a massive humanity. We'll see where they spot it, but he went straight ahead.
He got 5 down to the 8.
Yeah, he did get to the 8. It was kind of tough to tell. He ran into that pile and disappeared. But it'll bring up 2nd and 5, as Tim mentioned, from the 8. 2:27 and counting left in a very entertaining first period of play here in the Division 7 state championship game. Remember last year during the Division 7 game, Tim, it was snowing in the first half? Not the case today, although there was a little bit of drizzle as we drove in this morning.
Yeah,
and it is cool and overcast.
It's not snowing at all.
It's November. On 2nd and 5. Rizzo giving it to Kenesee. Ahead to the 5. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Lunging to the goal line. Is he in?
Nope.
No, he's not. He stopped at about the 1. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 as Kenesee came within an eyelash of giving the Lancers the lead.
You did say these clubs had 13 shutouts, didn't you?
I did say
Between
that.
them? Okay.
Between them.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to make sure my hearing wasn't going bad.
It is not.
Okay.
Did you say something? I'm just teasing. All right, minute 44 and counting left in this first quarter. We're tied at 7 for the moment, but it is 1st and goal for Kenosha St. Joe's at the Pirates' 1-yard line. Trying to break this tie. This time Rizzo ducks under center. And he'll take it himself, lunging. Second effort. Did he get in? Yes, touchdown, St. Joseph's. A 1-yard quarterback keeper by Rizzo, and it's 13-7 in favor of the Lancers with a minute 20 left in the first.
Well, the key was the 49-yarder to Rinaldi, and he's their big play guy. You know, he averages over 21 yards a catch, and with a quarterback who is so comfortable in the pocket, it's going to be tough to stop.
All right, it's going to be Gomez to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Zach Rizzo. Zach Rizzo, the coach's son, his dad, Matt, leading this Lancers team. And here we go. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with a minute 20 left to play in the first, our new score is Kenosha St. Joe's 14 and Cochrane-Fountain City 7. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, honored to be on hand for coverage of the Division 7 state title game. 3 more state championship games to come your way later today, and 3 more tomorrow as we crown a total of 7 state football champions over the next 24 plus hours.
Mike, you said honored. Yes, sirree. This just never gets old, does it? Huh? We've been doing this for quite a long time, but man, I'm telling you, I just count the days down that I can take a look at Camp Randall. It's brings back so many memories to me. I first came in here, I think I was about 12, and I watched the Badgers during their 27-game losing streak lose to UCLA, I think it was 66 if I'm not mistaken, give or take a year. And I'll tell you what, of course, TVs then were black and white, okay? And I came here and voila, UCLA was in their Hawaiian blue uniforms. I didn't know that. I wasn't smart enough to figure it out, Mike.
Here's the approach by Gomez and the kick, end-over-end kick. And it will be taken to the 10-yard line, ahead to the 15. This is Smith, 25, and gets out to around the 30-yard line before being tackled there by Tavion Booker and friends. So Cochrane-Fountain City down 7 for the second time. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 31, moving right to left with $1:13 left in the first period.
And we have played just over 10 minutes of football, and we already have well over 200 yards of offense from scrimmage, Mike Tronson. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Two receivers to each side. 1st and 10 for the Pirates, and out of the gun is Kuyak handing it off. That's Lisowski. Right side he goes, 30, and out to about the 34-yard line.
That was exactly the same play, ran to the right side that they ran to the left side for the 44-yard touchdown just moments ago.
Berkeley Kuiper making the stop. Berkeley Kuiper is a monster on defense. Coming into this game, 76 total tackles on the season, 37 solo tackles, 19 TFLs, and 9.5 sacks on the season for Berkeley Kuiper. He's a monster on the defensive side of the ball. He made the stop there along with some friends. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2, 35 seconds left in the quarter. Out of the gun, Kuyak hands it off. Lisowski right side again, 35, breaks the tackle, 40. He's got a first down. He's out to about the 43, maybe even the 44-yard line. And that would be a gain of 11 because they will mark him at the 44. 1st and 10 for the Pirates of Cochrane-Fountain City, and I'm not sure. We'll see if they get one more playoff. We're down to 15 seconds left in the period. We'll see if they snap it before the clock hits double zeros, or they may just choose to let it expire.
They're going to let it run out, and that was exactly the same play that they had just run. Two plays in a row.
All righty, that's the end of the first quarter in the Division 7 State Championship game. With the score, Kenosha St. Joe's 14, Cochrane-Fountain City 7. We're back right after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Every team needs captains and playmakers, and Madison and Dane County Pizza Hut locations are looking for both. They're hiring managers to lead the crew and drivers to deliver big wins and pizzas. Find part-time or full-time roles with flexible hours, plus full benefits for those who work 30 or more hours per week. Whether it's running the huddle or making plays on the road, there's a spot at Pizza Hut for you. Apply today at jobs.pizzahut.com. That's jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
It's football season in Wisconsin and the energy is electric. Get ready to fuel up the hype with Monster Energy. With bold flavors and that legendary kick, Monster gives you the power to go all 4 quarters. Whether you're tailgating before the big game, watching with friends at home, or catching every play at your favorite spot. Because game day isn't just about football. It's about bringing the energy wherever you are. Stop by your local Piggly Wiggly to pick up a Monster Energy drink today. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Striving for excellence is exactly what we do.
Our suite of master craftsmen ensure every roof we install will last.
We believe in giving you exceptional results.
And the satisfaction and durability you want with your suite of metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Suita. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Suita metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Suita Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 7 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Camp Randall Stadium as we start the second quarter of the Division 7 State Football Championship game. Right now it is 14-7. Kenosha St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City. And as we start the second quarter, Cochrane-Fountain City with a 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line, moving left to right. They're going towards the field house here in the second quarter. They motion a man, snap back, and the play is blown dead as Kuyak took the snap. There's a flag down on the far side of the field.
5 on Cochrane-Fountain City.
And it was a false start. As Tim alluded to, 5-yard penalty on the Pirates.
First penalty of the game, by the way.
Yes, you're right. It's been very clean so
You'll never
far.
see that in the NFL. Never. There's a penalty on about 20% of the plays in the NFL.
1st and 15. Back to throw. Kuyak launching it left side. It is incomplete. Overthrown the intended receiver. That was Pope out there streaking down the left sideline. And it was well out of his reach.
Well, they weren't on the same page.
No, they weren't.
Pope went to the outside. If he would have gone to the inside of the defender, there may have been an opportunity there.
Coverage out there provided by Schmitz. 2nd and 15 coming up now for the Pirates at their own 39-yard line. 5 seconds into period number 2. Been a good one thus far. And as they break the huddle, they'll put 2 receivers to both sides. Parker Kuyak in the shotgun. On 2nd down, hands it off Lisowski. Zigzags his way to the 40, gets to about the 41, maybe the 42, and then tackled there. They'll mark him down right at the 42. It's a gain of 3, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 for Cochrane-Fountain City. (14-7). Lancers with the lead. Pirates, though, with the football. And a 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Pirates. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Parker Kuyak takes the snap. Back to throw. Downfield, got a man. It is caught for a 1st down at the 45 of Kenosha St. Joe's. And it's Tucker Bamanick, a junior. He makes the reception. He's the split end. And that is a big 1st down to keep this drive alive for Cochrane-Fountain City. 1st and 10 at the Lancer 45-yard line.
And one of the oncoming linemen, Mike, I just had a chance to take a look at the replay. Hard charging. He was right there, put his big right paw up, and the football just barely missed it. That pass in great rhythm.
On 1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and this is Smith, and he's going nowhere. He tried to turn the corner on the right side, and big number 55, Alex Vasquez Jr., defensive tackle, slams him to the ground. It's a loss on the play of a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd and 12 back at the 47-yard line. Hey, Tim, we just got a message here from the legend that is Joe Loizo.
Oh, my goodness.
He says, listening to the broadcast from Florida, cheering for the Lancers. He played quarterback for St. Joe's in 1973. He says, go St. Joe's. How about that? Coach Loizo, legend. And look out, Kuyak is going to get sacked back at the 41-yard line. He had nowhere to go. Sincere Williams, the defensive end.
Well, with a name like Sincere, he's got to be a football player.
And he came into this game with 6.5 sacks on the season. Now he's got 7.5. As it's a loss on the play back to the 39 where it's going to be 3rd and 21. But, oh, Joe Loizo, great to hear from you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Oh,
hope he's coaching baseball down there.
Longtime baseball coach in Beaver Dam where I reside, and I've known Joe a long time, covered a lot of his games over the years.
He was always very kind to me when I umpired, too.
He's the best.
And
Joe, you're the best,
I'm not
buddy.
that good.
All right. It is 3rd and 21. Pirates have it back now at their own 44, and we've got a flag coming out, whistles, and some sort of malfeasance on that play.
Well,
let's see.
Smith was lined up in the slot on the right side over here and just sort of stood up and just sort of like, hey, why isn't anybody else moving? Well, you can't do that. Now, Smith is one of the dynamic duo, if you will, on the running attack for the Pirates. both him and Laskowski with over 1,000 yards in the season, has been held in check thus far. Let's just take a look here. Smith has 2 carries for -1, whereas Laskowski has the touchdown out of his 5 attempts for 61 yards.
On 3rd and 26, Kuyak back to throw, launching it left side. It is almost intercepted, knocked down, incomplete. The pass was intended for Bambanek. And there were 2 defenders in the area. One of them was Christopher Kennessy. And the ball falls to the carpet. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 26. And one would think this is a punt here coming up for Cochrane-Fountain City.
And, I think if Kuyak had it to do all over again, he threw it long down the left side into double coverage. Well, there's got to be a couple receivers out there that are in single coverage. Give them the opportunity instead.
Stevie Meyer back in punt formation, takes the snap. Here's the punt.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not a good one. And it's going to go out of bounds on the near side of the field. Kind of a wobbler that he did not make good contact with. Let's see where they mark it here.
That is going to be single digits in yards.
It's marked at the 50-yard line, Tim, and the line of scrimmage was the 39. So they mark them at the 50 is where they say it went out of bounds.
I think they were generous there, to be very honest.
So, 11 yards? And we have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a quick break, and we're back right after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. And if you're interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. My name is Mike Tronson. His name is Tim Haldeman. Welcome back inside Camp Randall Stadium. 8:32 left in the second quarter of the Division 7 state championship game. And on the scoreboard, it remains Kenosha St. Joseph's 14 and Cochrane-Fountain City 7.
Yeah, and it's been a good one thus far, Mike, and pretty much what we expected. The high-octane offense of St. Joe's with already 126 yards total, of which 99 on the ground through the air. They've also got 47 on the ground, whereas Cochrane-Fountain City, one would expect 54 yards on the ground and 27 through the air. But the passing attack for Cochrane-Fountain City has been there a couple of times when needed. It's gotten them a couple of really nice first downs, and but pretty hard to throw it when you're on the seat of your pants.
All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Lancers on the 50-yard line. After that 11-yard punt a moment ago. This is Rizzo, the toss, and this is straight up the middle to about the 49. On the carry, Tyler Butera-Weiss.
And Butera-Weiss lined up as the wingback on the near side, and it was more or less a shovel pass right up over the middle. Probably only threw it about 2 or 3 yards underhanded. He probably caught it right about the line of scrimmage and was met rather quickly for a very minimal gain of just a couple.
2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. The ball now on the 48-yard line. Lancers moving right to left away from the field house here in the second quarter. And Zach Rizzo ducks under center on 2nd and 8. Turns around, hands it off. Kennessy, right side, 45. Still in his feet, and now he does get taken down.
Christopher Kennessy, the ball carrier.
Kennessy
Brought down by Ethan Smith.
made it to the 44-yard line, and so that's a gain of 4. It'll set up 3rd down and 4 now for the Lancers at the 44-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. 7:24 and counting left until intermission.
The Lancers have stuck with the ground attack the last couple plays, and be interesting to see. They're probably in 4-down territory right here. They may stick with the run here. Keep your eye on Kennessy. He rarely goes down on that first initial contact.
On 3rd down and 4, out of the gun, Rizzo has the snap, looking to throw right side. It is almost intercepted. Darn near picked off at the 40-yard line. The pass was intended for Rinaldi, and Dylan Hager, the strong safety, I thought he was going to hang on to it. He knocked it down, but he darn near picked it off. He almost tipped it to himself, almost made a leaping interception as I'm watching the replay here. Wow.
And the defender behind him, the cornerback, also with excellent position. I was very surprised that they didn't go for a run on that particular play, Mike. I had it in my bones that they were going to go, and they are going for it here on 4th and 4. A bit surprising, very honestly.
Little bit. Gutsy call here. 2 receivers to each side. 4th and 4. Lancers on the Pirate 44. Faking the handoff, they throw. Rinaldi makes the catch. He's got a 1st down. He's to the 36-yard line. So they go for it on a 4th and 4, and they convert. 1st and 10 Lancers at the Pirate 36. Boy, that's a big, big call. And, hey, they executed it well.
Well, they went to the wide side of the field that time, and there was not an opportunity for the defense to drop anybody into the interior part to try to prevent the throw over them, and that's what almost got them the interception on the previous play.
Ball's on the near hash. 1st and 10. Lancers on the Pirate 36, and the give to Kennessy. 35-30 up the middle. Dragon tacklers with him down to the 25-yard line. And that would be a pickup of 11 and another 1st down for St. Joseph Catholic Academy.
Well, that's exactly what I thought I would see on 3rd and 4. Back in that last sequence. What do we got?
Kennessy, he's walking off gingerly. He got a little shook up on that play, and he's walking off with his helmet in his hand.
He's fine. He's not going anywhere.
Well, they can ill afford to lose him.
Yeah, very true. But he's favoring his. Well, let's see. Sort of hard to tell.
He made it to the sideline under his own power, just a little gingerly. 1st and 10. Lancers on the Pirate 25 now. Rizzo out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off. And straight ahead running to the 20, maybe the 19. Was that Butera again? Let's see. That was actually Kuiper, Berkeley Kuiper, the fullback on the carry. And he picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball now at the 19-yard line of the Pirates. It's a 7-point game in favor of the Lancers. They're in the red zone now, looking to add to the lead as we approach the 5-minute mark and counting of the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 19. Schmitz in motion. Hand it off. And that is Butera Weiss going to the right side, and he is dropped almost immediately by Tucker Bambenek.
Well, now no doubt the Lancers in 4-down territory. 3rd and a good 6 right here. The 8th play of the drive coming up right here as the ball is lined up near the right hash mark.
Bambenek's been a big key contributor defensively this year. Coming into this game, 62 total tackles, 10 TFLs, and 4 sacks on the season. He made the stop on that last play, but one of the top defenders on this Pirates football team.
And they are taking a long time in the huddle here, and the back judge is already counting.
3rd and 6.
And a timeout called.
Yeah, and we do have a timeout being called here. Timeout called by St. Joe's. And this timeout is brought to you by Madison College. Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across south central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu.
And I'll just make a comment on that. Folks, go right ahead. You going to let me do it?
We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll do that when we come back after this break.
My bad.
Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison acts as your state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Whoa, you nailed it! Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th.
Which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination,
the Tundra Trio.
3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com.
Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper.
Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back in Madison, Camp Randall Stadium. 4:11 to go in the second quarter of the Division 7 state championship game. 14-7 right now. Kenosha St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City. And Tim Haldeman, you were so excited to make a comment, and I cut you off as we went to break. Now the spotlight, the floor is yours, buddy.
What else is new, right? No, I was just going to make a comment on Madison College. Not only are they fantastic, excellent, basketball school, but I'll tell you what, for you folks in the Madison area, you got to take in some basketball, both women and men, as well as baseball and softball. Man, there's great programs.
On
Great.
3rd and 6 from the 21, Lancers driving.
Reverse.
It's a reverse. This is Rinaldi, 20. Cutback, 15. He's got a first down to the 13-yard line. Now they ran a little reverse as Rizzo handed to Kennedy and then right over to Rinaldi. He picks up the first down at the 13-yard line. It was a gain of 8 yards. It moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Kenosha St. Joe's at the 13-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. We're down to 3:42 and counting left in period number 2 of D7's state title game.
Well, that was a very appropriate timeout right there with the clock running down. Much better than a 5-yard penalty. That was a really nice run by Rinaldi.
On 1st and 10 from the 13, handoff Kennedy. 15, up the middle. Now he cuts to the outside 10. He's to the 5, cut back. Still on his feet, down to about the 2. No, they're going to mark him at the 1 even. And it's going to be 1st and goal after a gain of 12 for the Lancers.
And as we mentioned just a short time ago, about 3 plays ago, he went out. Appeared to be a bit injured, but we all knew he was coming back in. Very honestly, I think he could have sprinted to the outside and made the touchdown, but instead, he just actually looked for somebody to hit, you know?
All right, it's 1st and goal from the 1 for St. Joe's. And Rizzo, the pitch goes to Kennedy. He spins his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenosha St. Joe's. Christopher Kennedy from a yard out, and it's 20-7 in favor of the Lancers with 2:39 left to play in the second.
The Lancers took over after that poor punt right at the midfield stripe, and 4 minutes and 21 seconds later and 10 plays later, they got put 6 more on the board.
And now the extra point attempt for Andres Gomez. And Zach Rizzo will be the holder once again. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. It's good. 2:39 left to play until halftime. Our new score, St. Joseph Catholic Academy 21 and Cochrane-Fountain City 7. Christopher Kennedy with a 1-yard touchdown run on that last play. He now has 19 touchdowns on the season. And you take his touchdown and you add it to Zach Rizzo's 1-yard touchdown run earlier and his 11-yard touchdown pass to Tomas Baez. And that's where those 21 points have come from for Kenosha St. Joe's. The lone score of the game thus far for Cochrane-Fountain City was Lisowski's 44-yard touchdown run back in the first quarter. But right now, 21-7 in favor of the Lancers as we are rapidly approaching halftime.
Cochrane-Fountain City answered after the Lancers' first touchdown in the first quarter with a nice drive of their own for their only touchdown. Well, they've got 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the second quarter to try to do the same thing, and it's a bit imperative that they do that because you go down a couple scores here at halftime, and it's going to get tough sledding in this third quarter. Kennedy, even though he's been held to 10 attempts and 49 yards thus far, about half of what his average is per carry, he's still a tough character to bring down out there.
All right, so the Lancers will kick it off. Here's the approach by Gomez and angles it towards the right side of the field. Pope has it at the 8 to the 10, 15, 20, towards the middle of the field. Now he is going to get smothered and pushed back. There were about 4 or 5 white jerseys there to greet him on that return.
Well, Mike, there was an old proverb many years ago. He who hesitates is lost. And he got lost because he hesitated a couple times on that kickoff. There was just, no place to go. And, he couldn't go left, he couldn't go right. Well, he just didn't go anywhere.
It's 1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City. Pirates have it on their own 20-yard line, moving left to right. Now, if you're a Pirate fan, bad news is you're down 14. Good news is a lot of time left here. My goodness, we're not even to halftime yet. We're getting close, but plenty of game left here. 1st and 10, Pirates on their own 20. 2 receivers to the near side, out of the gun, Kuyak. And he's going to keep it ahead to the 20 and gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. There were a couple of defenders right there to make sure that he wasn't going to go anywhere. Brady Brandt, the linebacker, was there. Berkeley Kuiper was there. And
no game.
They actually, did they give him a yard?
Yeah, they gave him a.
Well, yeah, they
did. I guess
did.
you'll call it a yard.
But I tell you what, he had to do all he could just to get that 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 21. It's a long 9. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was a fake dive. He stuck it in the belly to the dive man, the fullback, and pulled it out. But, that big boy in the middle, whew, man, he's tough to handle.
On 2nd and 9 for the Pirates. 2 receivers to each side. Kuyak out of the gun, throws near side. It's caught by Smith. Incomplete. Incomplete. He never had possession. And so it's an incomplete pass over on the near side of the field. And it's 3rd down and 9 coming up for Cochrane-Fountain City with a $1:45 and counting. I should say a $1:45. The clock stopped, rather.
Well, there were 2 ends lined up on the right side. Well, one of them's going to receive that quick out. The other one's going to block. Well, he forgot to block. That's where the problem came in. Credit the defense. They did the job.
3rd down and 9 for Cochrane-Fountain City at their 21-yard line. And as the ball is snapped, the play is blown dead, and the Lancers are clapping.
Well, the Pirates are imploding here as we speak, and now 3rd and 14, and you pass the football, and an incompletion, of course, is going to stop the clock. We've got a timeout called on the field.
So a timeout on the field with a $1:45 left to play, second quarter of the Division 7 State Championship game. As I mentioned earlier, this is game number 1 of our Thursday quadruple header. Up next, after the conclusion of this contest, It'll be the Division 6 state championship game. That kicks off at 1 o'clock today. Darlington versus Edgar. And our good friends and colleagues Wade Bates and Wally Lukashinsky will have the call of that game coming up a little bit later on. And then this afternoon in Division 5 at 4 o'clock, Mayville battles Northwestern. And rounding out the first night here in Madison, the Division 4 title game at 7 o'clock tonight. Little Chute will face Winneconne. Tim, you and I aren't done after this one. We go over to our sister station later today, and you and I have an assignment to call that Mayville game against Northwestern in Division 5. We're looking forward to that one.
Yes, we are, Mike, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep my eyes on that D6 game as well. You got a couple heavyweights there, man. I want to tell you. Darlington has owned the southwest part of the state for ever since I was a kid, and that's a long time. And Edgar, of course, perennial power.
On this next play, a screen pass, dumped it off. Lisowski to the 20 and gets taken down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And a timeout by St. Joe's. I'll tell you,
absolutely.
That screen pass was really aligned well. They let the front guys through as they're supposed to, and the pass was on time to Lisowski. And Lisowski is not your scat back, if you would. Sometimes you'd like to get that screen to your scat back, the guy that can go out there and make a couple of shifty moves and break a tackle or two. But Lisowski, more the power type runner. Yeah, he got about almost 10 on the play, but credit the tackling once again for St. Joe's. They brought him down. It took three guys to do it, but they brought him down to prevent the first down.
So a timeout with $1:35 left to play in the second quarter of the Division 7 state title game. 21-7 in favor of Kenosha St. Joe's. They lead Cochrane-Fountain City.
And one stat that sticks out to me at this moment, Mike Tronson, and that is the passing stats for Zach Rizzo. He is 8 for 9 for 109 yards. And, on the pregame, I talked about getting some pressure on him. Needless to say, it's hard to throw the ball when you got pressure on you. Well, he doesn't even allow the defensive line to come in. They're on such a precision, quick passing team. It's 3 steps and out almost every time.
Stevie Meyer to punt. And Kennedy has it at the 41. Oh, and he's hit hard. He hung on to the football. But, man, did he get popped on that play by Bambanek. Oh, my goodness. He's lucky to hang on to the football. I'm going to watch this again on the replay here. And boom, right there at the 41-yard line. Monster hit by Bambanek to bring down Kennedy. But look at this. St. Joe's with a 14-point lead. They've got the football 1st and 10 at their own 40. They do have one timeout in 1:27 to work with.
And it is absolutely imperative that the Pirates do not allow any points.
And remember, Kenosha St. Joe's going to get the ball to start the third quarter. On 1st and 10, 2 receivers on either side. And that is Rizzo throwing incomplete. He wanted to hit Baez at the 45-yard line. Baez tried to make a diving catch and could not come up with it. 2nd and 10 now for the Lancers. Baez, of course, caught a touchdown pass in the first quarter today. It was the first score of the game as Zach Rizzo found him from 11 yards out. That got the Lancers on the board today, and they now lead it by 14. 2nd and 10, Kenosha St. Joe's from their own 40. 2 receivers to either side. Ball's on the far hash. Out of the gun, Rizzo has the snap. It's a low snap. Back to throw. Across the middle. Caught Baez. 40. And broke one tackle and got down to the 37-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. That's a big play to keep the drive going. It'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Lancers now in Pirate territory at the 37-yard line.
25-yard pitch and catch, and they limited him to about 4 yards after the catch, but a lot of room over the middle. And, with the clock running now after the chains are set, 55 seconds and counting, plenty of time. for the Lancers.
On 1st and 10, snap back to Rizzo, hands to Kennedy, right side, 35, 30, breaks a tackle, 25, 20, breaks another tackle, still on his feet, down to about the 11-yard line. Christopher Kennedy with a big run there, and they're going to mark him at the 10-yard line. It was a 27-yard run off the right side, and it's now 1st and goal for the Lancers. 33 seconds and counting left in the first half. They do have one timeout if they need it.
And that's exactly what Kennedy brings to the table. Not only do they have a great passing attack, and Cochrane-Fountain City thought that they were going to pass, well, you've got Kennedy right there to get that big run for you.
Out of the gun, Rizzo to throw on 1st and goal from the 10. Got a man, caught, touchdown Lancers! Rinaldi hauls it in the left corner of the end zone. And with 13 seconds left in the first half, it's now 27-7 in favor of Kenosha St. Joe's.
4 plays, 60 yards, took him a minute and 14 seconds. And he had a good step and a half on the defender in the left corner and just lofted over him and easy pitch and catch.
Gomez to attempt the PAT out of the hold of Rizzo. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 13 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Kenosha St. Joe's now in front of Cochrane-Fountain City by the score of 28-7 for Zach Rizzo. That is his second touchdown pass of the game. He also has a rushing touchdown in this game. Rinaldi hauls it in from 10 yards out. And Rinaldi on the season, over 1,100 yards receiving and 11 touchdowns coming into the game. That's his 12th of the year. I talked about him a little bit in the pregame. He averages 21 yards a catch, but all he needed that time was 10 to get the touchdown. And right now it is a commanding lead for Kenosha St. Joe's as we are nearly to halftime. And again, they get the ball to come out and start the second half.
And the combination of Rizzo to Rinaldi has been almost unstoppable. Rizzo now 10 for 12 for 142 yards. Rinaldi 6 grabs for 91 and the touchdown.
We talked about how Kenosha St. Joe's won the Division III State Baseball Championship earlier this year. And a lot of these kids are multi-sport athletes. Some of them were on that team. And here they are now at state football, and they've got a commanding lead as we are just about to halftime. I was talking with head coach Matt Rizzo this week. We had a real nice conversation on the phone and about a winning culture and how success in other sports can help you in your sport. At the 9-yard line, this is Smith to the 15, 20, 25, and taken down as he lunges towards the 30-yard line. 7 seconds left in the first half. But, Matt Rizzo, we had a great conversation on the phone this week, him and I, and he was quick to point out that, when you have success in other sports, it can kind of bring about that winning culture, that winning air about things, and it can sometimes lead to success or help along the way in other sports. And so I think that's kind of what we're seeing here. We talked about Cochrane-Fountain City. They won the state basketball championship in Division V earlier this year. And now a timeout being called by Kenosha St. Joe's. They want to call timeout. This is their last of the half. Comes with 7 seconds left. But, he's quick to point out that, that certainly is a thing. And Matt Rizzo, he's been around Kenosha and then some, because not only is he the head coach now of Kenosha St. Joe's, this is his 7th year at the school, but prior to that, he was a head coach at Kenosha Bradford for 5 years, from 2013 to 2017, and he was an offensive coordinator at Kenosha Tremper from 2006 to 2012. So he's made the rounds across Kenosha. And
I don't know, sounds to me like he can't hold a job.
Oh, my goodness.
Really? Come on, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a very good resume.
Oh, my goodness. Back to throw is Kuyak. He's going to launch it left sideline, incomplete. It was well overthrown. The intended
and
receiver
the
out there was
never
Pope.
ran.
Well, now it's down to 4 seconds, and that's where they stop it. Okay.
I think the timekeeper was at a timeout and maybe had a bathroom break.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
think it was a restroom break maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, brother.
Oh, man. When Matt Rizzo goes back and listens to this game on demand, when he hears you, Tim, I don't expect a phone call.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's his fault, not
Second
mine.
and 10 with 4 seconds left. Handoff. Smith, straight ahead, 35. Flag on the play.
Penalty flag?
And he's down near the 40-yard line, but let's see what this flag is all about. The clock now has hit double zeros.
There's penalty flag on the play, and that's it. We're done.
Well, unless it was a defensive penalty, right? But
yeah, well, I knew it was on the offense.
It's on the offense. So that is the way the first half is going to quietly expire here. We have reached intermission at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. And at the break in the Division 7 state championship game, our score is Kenosha St. Joe's 28, Cochrane-Fountain City 7. Stay with us. Our halftime report comes up right after this break. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
UW Credit Union presents the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Mallory Hartwig, from the state champion Sauk Prairie Eagles. How does that sound?
It's amazing. I love being a part of this team. I love the program. It's really great.
And then when you look back on your time at Sauk Prairie, obviously this is a big moment, but what do you remember most about the school community?
I think just the connections I've made, the friends, the family I've grown over the years. Even though I did grow up in Pennsylvania for my childhood, I've been here since middle school. So I think that's a big part of it, just keeping, even though I am going super far away for college, just keeping those connections and keeping those friends. So when I do come back, I know I have that support here.
This is Ricky, owner of Infinity Exteriors here in Madison. I've seen it too many times. Homeowners paying thousands too much for new windows. Big promises of premium installs that never deliver. Madison, you deserve better. At Infinity Exteriors, we're local experts for energy-efficient windows, roofing, and siding with transparent pricing and no gimmicks. Every project comes with a lifetime workmanship because we believe in doing it right. We're on a mission to save our communities from overpriced, unqualified window contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com, proud partner of your Madison Mallards.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honey's. Celebrate the holiday season at the restaurant that won gold in Best of Madison. Enjoy seasonal dishes, handcrafted cocktails, and hospitality that makes every visit special. Planning your holiday party? They'll help you host a celebration that everyone will remember. Don't wait. Make a reservation today to secure your spot this season. Visit their locations in Sun Prairie, Monona, Wanakee, or Mount Horeb, and enjoy holiday cheer with great food and great company. I'll see you at Buck and Honey's.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Wanakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Wanakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Wanakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Wisconsin at highschoolofficials.com.
Halftime of the Division 7 WIAA State Football Championship at Camp Randall Stadium. It's Kenosha St. Joe's up 28-7 on Cochrane-Fountain City. Kenosha St. Joseph Catholic making its second state championship appearance ever. They finished as runners-up in 2001 in the WIAA State Football Championships. They did win the WISSA Class A State Championship in 1994, but St. Joe's has never won a WIAA State Football Championship, an opportunity to do so up 3 scores at the break here at Camp Randall Stadium. Game 1 of our quadruple header today on Championship Thursday. Great one still to follow. We'll tell you more about them in a moment. First, I want to tell you that halftime of this WIAA State Football Championship game is brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, where they have a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices, serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, one call. That's all. First half highlights of our Division 7 state championship. The scoring started for Kenosha St. Joe's with a touchdown to go up 7-0, but then the response from CFC, Cochrane-Fountain City running back Aiden Liswaski with a 44-yard touchdown run.
1st and 10 from the Lancer 44, and they hand it off. And on the carry, Lisowski breaking tackles, 30. He's to the 20. He's going to go 10-5. Touchdown, Cochrane-Fountain City. A 44-yard touchdown run for Lisowski. It's 7-6 in favor of the Lancers.
Point after would tie it at 7, 44-yard touchdown run, but 5 carries, 61 yards in the game for Lisowski. So what that means is, outside of the 44-yard touchdown run, 4 carries for 17 yards for the running back for Cochrane-Fountain City. That's all the offense they've really had here in this entire first half. It's been Kenosha St. Joe's the rest of the way, up 21-7. They got the ball back with a little less than 2 minutes to go in the half, and quarterback Zach Rizzo, the son of head coach Matt Rizzo, took the Lancers down the field and delivered a 10-yard touchdown strike.
Out of the gun, Rizzo to throw on 1st and goal from the 10. Got a man, caught! Touchdown Lancers! Rinaldi hauls it in the left corner of the end zone. And with 13 seconds left in the first half, it's now 27-7 in favor of Kenosha St. Joe's.
Dominic Rinaldi on the receiving end, 28-7 with the point after, and the Lancers hold a 21-point lead here at the break. Second touchdown pass of the game for Zach Rizzo. He's 10 of 12 for 142 yards here in the first half of the Division 7 state championship game. I tell you what, it's been a long time, maybe ever, that we've seen this much offense in the first game of the WIAA State Football Championships. Usually Division 7 is a lot more ground and pound. You know, teams are a little sluggish coming out here at Camp Randall at 10 a.m., a time they're not used to playing at. Not today. 35 points in the first half of this Division 7 championship. 28-7 is the score. Kenosha St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City. Still to come later today in our quadruple header to the Division 6 state championship game. The heavyweights coming up next. Undefeated Edgar, undefeated Darlington. Edgar, the 2-time defending Division 7 state champions, led by legendary head coach Jerry Sins, take on the Darlington Redbirds, who are undefeated this season. They are appearing in their 14th state championship game, but they haven't won it since 1995. Going to be a powerhouse slugfest this afternoon between Edgar and Darlington. Kickoff set for 1 o'clock. Division 5, Mayville and Northwestern at 4 o'clock as the sun sets on us at Camp Randall Stadium today. Mayville's 7th state championship appearance, their most recent since 2022, but they're 1-5 all-time in championship games with their lone title in 1994. Northwestern appearing in their 3rd state championship, their only win coming in 1988. And then under the lights tonight, the rematch, Winneconne and Little Chute, two teams that are just 14 miles apart up in northeast Wisconsin. Winneconne and Little Chute meeting tonight under the lights in the Division 4 state championship at Camp Randall Stadium. They met in week 1. Winneconne won it 14-6. Will Little Chute get revenge on the biggest stage? That's your slate here on Championship Thursday on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Jesse Nelson at Camp Randall Stadium. When we come back, Mike and Tim will recap the first half and get you set for the final 24 minutes of the Division 7 State Football Championship. Kenosha St. Joe's with a 28-7 lead on Cochrane-Fountain City. It's coming up next on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
You've got a lot to be thankful for this season, especially the incredible deals at Metro Kia of Madison. Right now, you can drive home a 2026 Kia Sportage or a 26 Kia Sportage Hybrid with 0% APR for 48 months. That's just $21.22 per $1,000 financed. Be thankful for savings, thankful for style, and thankful for a ride that makes every drive feel brand new. But don't wait. These offers end December 15th. Find your next Kia today at metrokiamadison.com.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Stoughton Health and the Ortho Team Clinic accept over 160 insurance plans. We're here for you, making it easier to get the care you need close to home. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, trusted care close to home.
We continue at halftime of the Division 7 state title game. At the break, it's Kenosha St. Joe's 28, Cochrane-Fountain City 7. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman rejoining you from Camp Randall Stadium. And very impressive first half, to say the least, Tim, for the Lancers of Kenosha St. Joe's. 2 touchdown passes by the quarterback, Zach Rizzo. He also has a touchdown run. And I tell you what, they looked really good and very comfortable in that first half today.
Well, the triumvirate of Rizzo, Kennedy, and Rinaldi is, well, I can't say unstoppable, but, man, they're just going to be a handful. Not only were they in the first half here with, 236 total yards, of which 142 of them came on the ground, and Kennedy primarily, of course, on the ground with 11 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown, and Rinaldi 6 grabs for 91 and a touchdown. So, yeah, it's a tough road to hoe for the Pirates here in this second half, and they have to come out quickly, as you mentioned prior to the end of the second quarter, that the Lancers are going to get the kickoff to begin this second half, and you got to come out with a stop. You got to come out with some points on the board, and then hope for the best in the way of maybe a turnover or two to get themselves back into this ball game. But that's the recipe for a comeback, but who's to say that it's going to go that way?
So the second half is just minutes away. We'll take another break. We're back for the start of the third quarter right after this. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruber Law offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law offices. One call, that's all.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, We have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 7 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mike and Tim getting you set for the start of the third quarter. Kenosha St. Joe's to receive the second half kickoff. St. Joe's 236 total yards in the first half. Cochrane-Fountain City with 117. 4 first downs for the Pirates in the first half, 14 for the Lancers. And the Lancers, as we mentioned, get the ball to start the third quarter. And it is going to be Robert Moya to kick it away for the Pirates. And here's the approach. Kick is in the air, end-over-end kick. And it will be taken to the 20, to the 25, 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line. On the return, it was... Beg your pardon, it was Rinaldi on the return. And Dominic Rinaldi, with a head of steam, gets his team out to the 40-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. In this third quarter, Lancers go right to left as we see it. That means they're going away from the field house, if you're familiar with Camp Randall.
I was thinking onside kick. The Pirates need to do something, out of the realm of possibility, if you will, to try to get back into this.
1st and 10, Rizzo turns around, hands it off, and this is Kennedy. Breaks the tackle 40 to the outside, 45, breaks another tackle 50, still on his feet, 45, and he's finally pushed out of bounds. He broke at least 2 tackles on that run, and he's got another first down and a lot more for the Lancers, who just like that, in one play, are already into Pirate territory. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line after a gain of 16.
I'm telling you what, you take a look at the replay on that. You send that tape to any college coach at any level. He had a jump cut at the line of scrimmage to evade a would-be tackler, and he broke 3 tackles, and the only way that the play was completed was he ran out of real estate and pushed out of bounds. Amazing.
1st and 10 for the Lancers, now at the Pirate 44-yard line. Rizzo hands it off. Kennedy again. To the left side, he's to the 40. Outside the numbers, 35, and pushed out of bounds. And he's got another first down as he gets inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. So another 11-yard pickup and another first down for Kenosha St. Joe's.
Now I'm going to add another adjective on that run. Patience. Let the big boys up front do the job for you. Just watch this. So patient at the line of scrimmage to let the big boys do the job, and then just, okay, thanks, fellas. Tell you what, I'm going out here, and I'm going to pick up 11. Thank you.
Opening minute of play, third quarter, 1st and 10 for Kenosha St. Joe's at the CFC 33-yard line. Snap back to Rizzo out of the gun, throws right side, low throw. It's caught, Rinaldi to the 30, and he's tackled right there after a gain of about 3 yards. So a short pickup on that pass play to Rinaldi. It'll set up 2nd down and 7. I was thinking about this at halftime, how, Cochrane-Fountain City has been so dominant this year. They haven't really been in very many close games, if any, at all.
Well,
and so, to be faced with this type of situation, it's not something they're used to.
I can answer that question. They beat Pepin Alma 15-14. And then in the playoffs, they won 17-14 versus Oshkosh Lourdes in
the double overtime, right.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're not used to this. This is Kennedy, and he went straight ahead and gets to the 27-yard line. And he is going to be about 3 yards shy of the stick, maybe 4. Let's see. Depends on the spot. Yeah.
We're going to call it 4.
We'll call it 3rd and 4.
This stat guy is going to call it 4, even though I'm a lazy stat guy today. I have to admit, there's this thing called a computer in front of me. You know,
I wouldn't call it lazy. I'd say you're working smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
is what you're doing.
In other words, what you're going to tell me, we're going to buy computers like this and subscribe to this service for the regular season?
That'd be
Are
nice,
you
wouldn't
kidding?
All right, 3rd and 4 for the Lancers at the 27 of Cochrane-Fountain City. Snap that to Rizzo. He bumps into it. Well, he's going to keep it as he bumped into Rinaldi, and he is going to get taken down about a yard shy of the stick, I believe.
They might want to take that one out of the playbook.
Yeah, that one, a little miscommunication there. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, brother.
So,
the funny part of it is, I was just thinking, yes, we have a long ways to go in this game. You know, nearly 20 minutes to go in the ball game. But I'll tell you what, this is one of the best D7 teams I've ever seen at this level here. I mean, they can pass the football, they can run the football. They've got excellent athletes. They've got big kids in the middle. This is a really, really good.
The more I'm watching them,
high school
the
football
more I'm
team.
impressed.
Yes.
And that's no disrespect to Cochrane-Fountain City.
Absolutely
CFC's a really good team too.
You
But
bet.
Kenosha St. Joe's putting on a show here.
Oh, there's an offside.
Yeah,
penalty.
and they used a hard count and got somebody to jump.
Yep, the nose guard.
And so it's going to be a 5-yard offside penalty on Cochrane-Fountain City. I mean, you don't get, and no disrespect whatsoever to Cochrane-Fountain City. You don't get to the state championship game by accident. I don't care what division, who you are, who you play. I mean, you are good, but right now the Lancers in complete control here, and they're in the red zone again. It's 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City. Rizzo giving it to Butero Weiss straight ahead, and he gets to about the 16. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 16, and that's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up.
And back to that point illustrated, Mike, by their last 2 games, both shutouts, 34-0 versus Coleman and 28-0 versus Potosi Cassville. So they threw shutouts their last 2 games prior to state. So defensively, they're not slouches by any stretch.
2nd and 7. Lancers on the Pirates 16. Single receivers to each side. Rizzo in the shotgun. And he'll take the snap. Now the shovel pass to Butero Weiss. He's dropped immediately by Bambenek. Boy, he's been big today defensively. Time after time we've called his name, and he seems to be all over the place all the time. Bambenek dropping Butero Weiss for a loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9 back at the 18-yard line.
You know, he was streaking across the field. And streaking's illegal on this football field, let me tell you.
It's illegal in a lot of places.
Well, true. But, man, that was like a flash. Woo! Great tackle.
8:31 to go, 3rd quarter of the Division 7 state title game. 28-7. Kenosha St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City, and St. Joe's with a 3rd and 9 on the Pirate 18-yard line. Rizzo out of the gun to throw. Left side, caught, and lunging for the stick was Rinaldi. He's a little short, I believe. He got down to the 10-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and 1. And no doubt this is 4-down territory here for Kenosha St. Joe's. It'll be 4th and a good yard, good solid yard.
And Cochrane-Fountain City says that Kennessy's going to get the football. Well, don't be assured, you know.
Do you sell out to Kennesaw? Because if you do, you might get burned with somebody else.
That's just the problem. A lot of other weapons out there on that field dressed in white shirts.
All right, so it's 4th and 1 for the Lancers on the Pirate 10-yard line. The give to Berkeley Kuiper. He didn't get it. Berkeley Kuiper took the handoff, went straight up the middle, and the Pirates defense was ready for it. The ball's going to go over on downs to Cochrane-Fountain City, and that is exactly what they needed in that situation.
Well, without a doubt, the ingredients are in the recipe, Mike Tronson. You know, now you got to go, 89 yards for a score, and we got ourselves a football game. Nothing serious, just 89 yards against one of the best D7 defenses in the state.
1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City. The Pirates have it on their own 11-yard line as they move left to right here in period number 3. And the give is to Smith. Right side he goes, 15. Tried to cut back and then taken down around the 16, maybe the 17 is what they'll give him actually, which would be a gain of about 6. And that's what we're going to call it. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Pirates. Well, somebody was asking me, they said, where is Cochrane-Fountain City? And
that was me.
That was you, wasn't it? And it is actually over along the Mississippi River on the western side of the state. It's just north of La Crosse and southwest of Eau Claire. A beautiful scenic area there along the Mississippi River. Back to throw. Kuyak throws, caught, and out to the 26-yard line. On the reception, Stevie Meyer. Meyer gets his team a 1st down.
10-yard gain on that play. Floated it right over the outstretched arms of the linebacker over there, and a nice grab and some yards after the catch, and good start to the drive.
Meyer on the season came into this game with 290 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. Big catch there to get a 1st down. And the toss, and straight ahead running, and out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line on the carry was Lisowski. No, beg your pardon, that was Smith. That was Ethan Smith on the carry.
An even 5 on that play, and the big boys up front doing a pretty good job right there. He almost squeezed through that hole there for some additional yardage, but good pursuit. Stopped it at 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now for the Pirates on their own 32-yard line. Single receiver seat side, keeper. And now the option out to the left side as Kuyak at the last second option to Smith, who tried to cut up field, and he got stopped at the 35-yard line.
That's just good defense. Man, wow, they had everybody covered on that triple option play right there. He pulled it out of the belly of the dive man and took the hit from the defensive end. Lateraled the ball to his trailing back, just the way you're supposed to do it. But there were 2 guys out there to make the tackle. Man, that's just good defense.
Gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 now for Cochrane-Fountain City. Ball's on the CFC 35-yard line. 5:45 and counting left in period number 3 of the D7 title game. 28-7 Kenosha St. Joe's leads. Nothing happening up the middle that time. As Lisowski, the ball carrier, took it to the 36 and then no further. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and I would think they're going to go for it here, being that they're down by 21 points more than halfway through this 3rd quarter.
6th play of the drive coming up right here, and they got half of what they needed on that last 3rd down play, but got to keep it going right here. Boy, there's already 7 minutes off this 3rd quarter clock. Reverse.
And a reverse, and the pitch is taken.
Oh, my goodness.
And nowhere to go in the backfield.
He got it.
He
what
just barely
effort.
got it. I tell you, that was close. That was Pope. And somehow, zigzagging his way out of danger, picked up the 1st down as they'll mark him at the 38-yard line. But my, oh my, it looked like they had him dead to rights, and somehow he's able to convert and keep the drive going.
It's not very often that you see a slow developing play like that. That was a reverse from the end, lined up way split out on the left side, and it took forever for him to get the ball. Then he eluded a tackler 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then eventually got the 1st
Kuyak
down.
to throw, launching it down the left sideline. It is incomplete, as that one was intended for Robert Moya, but it falls to the carpet. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda, and a catch is made across midfield, and the ball came out. And it's picked up by Kennedy, and the Lancers, they say, have it, as Kennedy is driven out of bounds on the far side. So they're ruling it a catch and a fumble recovered by Kennedy.
Let's take a look at the replay here. I tend to agree with it from with the naked eye. Here we go. The reception, he's got the ball. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he made a football move, as they say.
Right there, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number
I would agree
11,
with the call.
Number 11 defensively for the Lancers. That's Brady Brandt.
Yep.
Just came and knocked it right out. Absolutely 100%.
And we've got a timeout on the field. Tim, we'll be back right after this on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Attention business owners and executives. Looking for a bank that's invested in your community as you are? Look no further than Starion Bank. As a Dane County community bank, Starion offers competitive deposit and loan rates while actively supporting local initiatives. Visit a business banker at one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, and Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, full-service business banking, lending, and cash management.
Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? WIAA Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality. Schedule a free consultation today at WIAARemodeling.com. And did you know there are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage? That's right. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at gonnaneedmilk.com, brought to you by the dairy farmers of Wisconsin. And I can tell you, Tim Haldeman, that I am a big proponent of chocolate milk. I consume a lot of it every day at my home, and there is nothing better than a glass of chocolate milk.
Well, I'll tell you what, I agree with you. It's on the top of my list. It's near the top, and I hope that we can leave this perch here, go upstairs, and have chocolate milk with our dining dogs, as we call them.
That will
upstairs.
be nice.
Yes.
That would be nice. It would make sense to have that on the menu up there.
Delicious dining dogs that have been the staple of WIAA football for how many years we've been doing this?
A long
time.
time.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, 4:02 to go, third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for the Lancers now on the 42-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City after they recover the fumble. Kennedy recovered it. Handoff. There's Kennedy. Breaks the tackle. And then the second man got him as he's taken down at the 41-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's where you got to get him. You got to get him right down there by the ankles,
yeah, you do.
man.
Yeah, you do.
I'll tell you what. I watched the Packers the other day. Who's teaching these guys how to tackle? You don't tackle guys up at the shoulders. Not those big guys like that. Get them below the waist. I for the life of me, I'm on a rampage. Okay, I'm on a.
Okay.
I'm calling.
Right.
I'm calling coach. Okay?
Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Lancers leading 28-7. Looking for more. Trying to ice this one away. And the toss, Kennedy, left side 40, and he is taken down by the ankles. What were you just saying there, Tim Haldeman?
Yeah, that one hurt.
Stevie Meyer was able to make the stop.
Yeah, Kennedy's favoring his right ankle, and, if you tackle the right way, you're going to stop him.
That is a gain of 3 on that last play. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Kenosha St. Joe's, 2:47 and counting left in period number 3 of the Division 7 state championship game. On 3rd and 6, ball's on the near hash. Single receivers to each side. Rizzo under center. Fakes the toss. Now steps up, running with it. 40. And taken down at around the 37-yard line. So Rizzo on the keeper there. after faking the pitch. And it'll be 4th and 5 from the 37-yard line of Cochrane-Fountain City.
You know, we talked about the recipe for Cochrane-Fountain City to get back into the game. Well, we didn't talk about the recipe for the Lancers from St. Joseph's Academy, and that is, take 4 minutes off the clock, go down, and you got stopped on 4th down. Well, here we are now with nearly a minute and a half left in this third quarter, and the score hasn't changed. So that's now the clock, without a doubt, becoming a major factor. And they're going to go for it?
They're going to go for it on 4th and 5.
kidding
Rizzo to
me.
throw. Dumps off the screen. Almost intercepted. It was intended for Kenesee, and that was darn near picked off by Caleb Van Isle. He's a defensive tackle. And we are going to take a timeout with 1:29 left in the quarter, and it's 28-7. Kenosha St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City. We're back right after this. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
And alongside my good friend and partner Tim Haldeman, Mike Tronson back at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, campus of the University of Wisconsin. It's the Division VII State Championship game, and right now it's all Kenosha St. Joe's as they lead Cochrane-Fountain City by the score of 28-7. But Tim Haldeman, I'll defer to you here because you were very stunned on that last play that we saw before the timeout.
Well, I'm just going to recap it for the folks listening. It was 4th and 7 at the opponent's 37-yard line. You're ahead 28-7. You're in complete control of the football game. Punt the football, get it down inside the 20-yard line, make the other team go 80-plus yards for a score would be my recipe to win. That's the way I would do it. Now, the president of the school, along with the head coach, Coach Rizzo, opted to go 4th and 7 and try to set up a bit of a screen to his, probably all-state back in Kenesee. I won't argue that fact. But there happened to be this, Cochrane-Fountain City player in the way, and it was thrown right into his hands, and he could have very easily picked the ball off and probably would have gone, some 60 yards for a touchdown to reverse this ball game and the momentum considerably. I don't think that's going to go down as one of his top play calls of all time.
1st and 10 for the Pirates on their own 37 as they take over. Faking the handoff, Kuyak. And he throws off his back foot. It is incomplete, almost caught by Lisowski at the midfield stripe. Rinaldi was there in coverage. And that would have been a big play had Rinaldi been able to come up with it, but it's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, $1:23 left in the third period.
Well, the timing by Rinaldi defensively was perfect. He got there just at the high point of the ball and created the incompletion. The receiver had the opportunity to catch the football right in his hands. It was a great throw by the left-handed quarterback Kuyak, but great timing defensively.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lisowski breaks the tackle, 40, and lunges his way towards the 45-yard line. And that is going to be a gain of 8 on that play. It'll set up 3rd down and 2 now for Cochrane-Fountain City. You know, they're down 21 points, but if you could somehow muster a quick score here going into the fourth quarter,
well,
possibly you could still make it interesting. It's a huge hill to climb.
Right, not beyond the realm of possibility, as you say. But I'll tell you what, Lisowski, really fun player to watch. I got a kick out of watching a high school kid who's he's got 7 attempts for 70 yards and a touchdown with that 44-yarder in the first quarter. But he's the kind of guy that looks for contact, you know. And he really enjoys it. I like the way he plays.
3rd and 2 for the Pirates on their own 45, and that play is blown dead.
Timeout.
We do have a timeout called. Timeout on the field called by Cochrane-Fountain City. It comes with 29 seconds remaining in period number 3 of the Division 7 state championship game. And, of course, we kicked this game off at 10 a.m., and these kids aren't used to playing games at 10 in the morning, Tim, but you think about it, and really for these kids, playing in a game at this time of day on this is giving them a preview of what the college experience would be like. You know, not everybody's going to go on and play at the next level. Some will, but this is their chance to kind of, in a way, get a college-type game day experience. You know, because a lot of college games will kick off at 11 a.m., and you got to get on a bus. You got to travel a little ways. I mean, for Cochrane-Fountain City, that's a couple hours away to get to Madison. Kenosha-St. Joe's is probably a solid hour and a half to 2 hours. So, you know, for them, you know, it's that chance to kind of experience what the college kids get to do on a lot of occasions.
And at the same time, you're 16, 17, 18 years old, and you've got more adrenaline in your body than you've ever had in your entire life.
Right. All right, 3rd and 2 from the 45, back to throw Kuyak. And pressure coming. He throws off his back foot down the sideline, got a man, but it's caught out of bounds. Smith caught it, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, I find that play a little tough to understand as well. When I realize you're 3 scores behind and you might want to try to get a quick one, but you know, first things first, you got to get the first down, try to get the 4 or 5 yard gain in order to get the first down and keep the drive going, and then worry about getting a touchdown. But well, I guess it's 4th down right now. Pardon me.
It's 4th
it was
and 2.
Only third down.
It was only 3rd down.
My bad.
Now it's 4th and 2 from the 45. They go for it, of course.
Full house backfield.
And Kuyak wants to throw. Got a man. Dropped.
Oh.
It was caught. It was momentarily, but then dropped by Stevie Meyer. The ball is going to go over on downs to the Lancers with 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. He had it and just could not hang on.
Yeah, everything was perfect except for the catch. Yep.
And so just like that, the drive stalls and the ball goes over on downs to the Lancers. They'll have it 1st and 10 on the Pirate 45 with 18 seconds left in the 3rd. And we have a 1st and 10. I thought they were calling timeout for a second. 1st and 10 with the ball in the near hash. And again, a chance for St. Joe's to kind of ice this one away on this drive.
Well, Kennedy, of course, back in the game, and he was favoring that left ankle after that good tackle shortly ago, but he's still in there now. Whoa, boy.
What was going on there?
We got a fire drill of all nationalities.
Well, it's a false start penalty on the Lancers. The center, he like pump faked and then he snapped the ball, and you can't do that.
It's called a buck.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Talk about your bit of malfeasance on that play there, but anyways, it'll set up now 1st and 15 back at the midfield stripes, right on the 50. And they'll put a single receiver on each side. Rizzo is in the shotgun this time. Takes the snap, hands it to Kennedy. Up the middle, 50, 45, still on his feet. The ball came out!
Hey.
And going the other way, this is Hager. He's to the 10, 5. That's a touchdown, Cochrane-Fountain City. Hager recovers the fumble and takes it 50 yards to the house. And we've got a brand new ball game. It's 28-13. Kenosha St. Joe's. Wow!
And the fans below us on the replay screen are going nuts. I wonder who turned out the lights in Cochrane and Fountain City. Holy cats. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? He fumbled. I'm just looking at the replay. Oh, gosh, the ball was well behind him. He wasn't down yet because he was laying on top of a player. Take a look. There it is. Oh, yeah, they just took it away from him.
Here's the extra point. Getting just a delay here before we kick the extra point.
I wonder if they have instant replay. I really don't know, to tell you the truth.
I believe it can be used in certain circumstances at a state championship game, but that's it. It's not available, obviously, in any other regular season or postseason game.
I don't see how they could pull this one back, to be very honest.
What is the delay here? Okay, so the
it is under review.
Yeah. Now, and I could be wrong, but I want to say that the only time in high school football that they use instant replay
is on a scoring
is a state championship game, because any other game, playoff or otherwise, your facilities don't generally have that capability.
Now, I'm going to look at this, and I'm watching. Here's the replay one more time. And Kennedy, he just takes the ball away from him right there. That's definitely a fumble. 100%.
Well,
now his forward progress, the only thing you could possibly say is that he had stopped his forward progress, but he's got his hand on the football right there. He's laying on top of somebody. He's not on the ground. He's not down. Now he's got the football. Boom. That's a touchdown.
That is crazy.
That is a touchdown.
Absolutely crazy. I'm just baffled by, and I couldn't tell right away that he had just stripped the ball from him. I couldn't tell
from our angle
because all of a sudden Baez is going the other way. That is absolutely crazy. That is just absolutely crazy. And they're going to review it here. Obviously, they are reviewing it to see if this is going to stand or not. So this is huge in the game, especially if you're Cochrane-Fountain City.
Oh, this gets you back in the ball game.
Well, it does. It gets you right back in things going into the fourth quarter, where anything can happen. But they're still looking at it here. They're certainly taking a lot of time with this.
I mean, I looked at it once, and my decision has been made.
Yeah, I would agree with from what I saw.
I'm not a football official by any stretch.
I would agree with it, but wow. We're still waiting on it here, folks. And all right, now the white hat is looking at it underneath that little screen down there.
Still looking
on the 15-yard line.
And I can guarantee you this is his first time ever.
How many times do they get to? Okay, they're saying that the elbow might be down. Is what we're maybe thinking here.
No, I don't think so.
We're gonna get our call right now. Here we go.
Yep.
And the ruling stands. There wasn't enough evidence to overturn the call, and so by rule they have to go with what was called on the field, and that's fumble, recovered by the defense, and return for the touchdown.
Well, that's just a great play defensively. It's just a great play.
So now the extra point. Now we can kick the extra point. We were waiting on that. And the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Ooh.
He missed it. Oh, my goodness. Was that wide left?
It had to be wide left.
Yep, and it's still 28-13. So the extra point is no good, but there is still life for Cochrane-Fountain City. With 2 seconds left in the third quarter, it's now Kenosha St. Joe's 28, Cochrane-Fountain City 13. So, again, what did I say a few minutes ago? I said if they can somehow find a way to get a quick score, going into the fourth quarter, you still got a chance. You needed that in the worst way. They got it. And the defense is what did it. I mean, stripping the ball from an all-world running back in Christopher Kennedy, I can guarantee you that doesn't happen very often that he loses the football.
Yeah, well, it's just a heads-up play, and, you practice those kinds of stuff. Let your teammates do the wrapping up, and that third or fourth guy, whoever it is, coming in, go for the football, and Kennedy, a little careless, no doubt about it. Yeah, his forward progress had almost been stopped. That wouldn't have surprised me if they would have said that the forward progress would have been stopped, but very, very close, and I'll go with this call every time.
End over end kick taken at the 15, bobbled, picked back up 20. And out to the 25-yard line on the return, Tavion Booker. Booker on the return, and he's lucky to hang on to that thing. And that's the way the third quarter comes to an end. 28-13, St. Joe's leading Cochrane-Fountain City. Back for the fourth quarter after this on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Whoa, you nailed it! Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 7 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing and interactive games. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Camp Randall Stadium as we go to the fourth quarter of the Division 7 State Championship game. And at the start of the fourth quarter, it's Kenosha St. Joe's 28 and Cochrane-Fountain City 13. It'll be 1st and 10 for Kenosha St. Joe's at their own 28-yard line. They move left to right here in the fourth quarter. Backed and handing it off to Kenesee was the quarterback, Rizzo, and Kenesee is stoned. He is dropped for a loss back at the 26. It's a loss of 2. And it's going to be 2nd and 12. And, you know, over the last couple of minutes here, Tim, Kenesee has looked human. I mean, he got stripped, which led to the touchdown a moment ago. He got stopped there. Remember, he was walking a little gingerly after that one tackle where they got him by the ankles. I'm wondering if he's not quite 100% here at this point, or I don't know.
He's walking up to the line of scrimmage and looking pretty good, but I'll tell you what, the decibel level turned up on the near sideline, that's for sure, from the Cochrane-Fountain City fans.
Out of the gun, Rizzo throws on 2nd and 12. Caught on the near side, not out of bounds. On the near side goes
Very
Rinaldi,
close.
And well, when you
He's
need a big play, a pass play, you go to your go-to guy, and that's Dominic Rinaldi as he picks up a first down out to the 38-yard line, and it's a gain of 12, 1st and 10 for the Lancers.
Yeah, this Rizzo kid, he's just a really good quarterback. Boy, man, I'll tell you, whoever is going to get him next year is going to have themselves a quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be D1 or what have you, but boy, I'll tell you what, he knows how to play the game of football.
His dad, Matt, who's the head coach, must have a fun time being a coach and father to Zach Rizzo. And a great defensive stop once again. Butero Weiss is taken down in the backfield. The tackle made by Caleb Van Isle. And boy, this defense is all of a sudden here really pumped and really playing at a different level. The Cochrane-Fountain City D makes the play there. It's a gain of only 2. It's now going to be 2nd and 10.
And I do not see number 3 in the backfield.
Kenesee, I don't see him back there either.
I don't think that's him on the near side, is it?
It is not.
Nope.
Trips to the left. Ball's on the near hash. Out of the gun, Rizzo wants to throw. And he will launch it. Left sideline, got a man. Caught! Rinaldi, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kenosha St. Joe's. 62 yards on the pass play from Rizzo to Rinaldi. And it is now 34-13 Lancers. Wow.
Well, the old line is the cream rises to the top. And I'll tell you what, that duo of Rizzo to Rinaldi, they've been averaging 21 yards per catch all season long. And tell you what, he's got, 9 grabs for 115. Well, I think you can add that one to it because I don't think they've added that one on yet. He had 9 for 115, so add on an extra 62.
Extra point attempt here. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-13, Kenosha St. Joe's with the lead, 10:19 to go in the game. We're back right after this break on the ESPN Wisconsin app, the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championships. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Zach Rizzo tossing his third touchdown pass of the game a moment ago. A 62-yard strike to Dominic Rinaldi. And it is now 35-13 Kenosha St. Joe's with 10:19 to go in the fourth quarter.
And being the researcher that I am in the world of high school football, Rizzo has surpassed Reese Hartledge of Catholic Central as the leading passer in Division VII all time. He now has 15 receptions out of 18 tosses for 226 yards and counting. And Kenosha, I'll tell you what, Mike, you take over from here. I'm going to check the receiving yardage records, okay?
Researcher, that is a title that I would not have expected to afford you. But, hey, I will. Hey, you keep going, my friend.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's.
Okay, it has been exactly blown up. Scott Herzog of Stevens Point Pacelli, 2005, had 131 yards in reception yards, and Rinaldi 10 grabs for 177. Doesn't have the touchdown record yet. He's got one more touchdown to get.
Well, first things first, right? I mean,
yes.
One at a time here.
Yeah.
All right.
You can put an R behind my name now.
R. Exactly. Oh, my goodness. That's why we keep him around, folks.
Yeah.
Tim Haldeman
big
there,
bucks.
baby. All right, here's the ensuing kick. End-over-end kick angled and fielded at the 10-yard line, near side of the field. This is Pope ahead of the 20-25 flag on the play.
Penalty coming back.
As Pope spins out to about the 32, but there is penalty laundry on the field. And so it'll be, let's see what the call is here, first of all. They're still, okay, now we're going to get our call here.
That is a block in the back. 53 just got smushed.
Yeah,
in the back.
You were correct.
Yeah.
Illegal block in the back is the call. So they will walk off the penalty yardage. And it'll be marked at the 16. So that's where Cochrane-Fountain City will take over 1st and 10 on their own 16, moving right to left. And the quarterback, Kuyak, turns around, hands it off to the left side, Smith. And he gets taken down on the near side of the field at the 23-yard line.
Well, needless to say, the pass reception to Rinaldi and ensuing touchdown sort of took the fun out of the folks sitting below us. Don't hear them anymore, understandably. That one really hurt. That one's, you can't call it a dagger yet, but as close as you're going to get.
On 2nd and 3, this is Lisowski breaking a tackle. He's got a first down out across the 25 near the 29-yard line. And that's where they'll mark him at the 29, offense. 1st and 10. Yeah, they have to hurry up here. Absolutely. Yep. 9:24 and counting left in this ball game. 35-13, Kenosha St. Joe's leads. Back to throw. Kuyak throws downfield. It is almost intercepted. And it was intended for Ty Pope. And the coverage provided by the cornerback Tomas Baez, who tried to make a leaping interception, could not come up with it.
Yeah, the pass way overthrown, and Baez actually turned into a receiver and was by far the closest player to the reception, but over his outstretched arms as well at about the 40-yard line.
Well, even if Cochrane-Fountain City is unable to rally, it's been a heck of a year for head coach Jesse Cyrus, as that one is caught by Pope.
Going to be stopped about 2 yards short of a
couple
first
of yards
down.
Shy of the stick. But their head coach Jesse Cyrus is also the boys basketball coach, and of course Cochrane-Fountain City winning the D5 title earlier this year. And straight up the middle, very close to first down yardage, was Lisowski. Let's see here. Are they going to move the chains? What are they going to do? They are going to move the chains. Okay. It took a little bit of time, but they will move the chains. 1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City. 8.5 minutes and counting left in the ball game. Division 7 state championship. 35-13. You've got Cochrane-Fountain City seeking its first ever state championship. This is their first ever trip to the state championship game. And a quick throw, and
Bubble
it's caught.
screen.
Bambidik, 45, and he is out near midfield and near another first down.
They're going to give it to him.
Yes, they will. Meanwhile, for Kenosha St. Joe's, it has been a long time since they could call themselves state champs. Back in 1994, they won an old WIAA state championship. The last time they were even here in this building was 2001, 24 years ago, when they finished runner-up in Division 5. So they're trying to win a title for the first time in 31 years, and their first ever WIAA state title if they get it. The throw caught on the right side. Smith out across the 45 and down inside the 45 to the 43 of Kenosha St. Joe's. It'll be 2nd and 2. And the give is to Lisowski. And he's
got it.
I think he got the first down. He needed about 2, and he lunged and was taken down right around where the stick was. And, yep, they're going to move the chains again. So 1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City at the 40-yard line of Kenosha St. Joe's. But, again, clock running, 7 minutes to go in this ball game. 7 minutes to go in D7.
Cochrane-Fountain City playing 12 people right now. The 12th one is the clock.
Faking the handoff, Kuyak, and he went right side and got smothered at the 39-yard line as Schmitz was there. Yamani Tejas was there as well. And it's a gain of only 1, 2nd and 9. And if you're Cochrane-Fountain City, with time ticking away here, you're going to need to score and score quickly. Back to throw Kuyak. Here comes pressure. Dumps it off. Intercepted at the 38. It was intercepted by Butera Weiss. Tyler Butera Weiss with the pick. And the Lancers have it with 6:13 to go, leading 35-13. Well, and you know there were defenders all in his grill there, going after the quarterback Kuyak, who had to kind of desperation heave and threw it, and it was picked off. And now we have a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout on the field. We'll step aside. Back right after this on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
At Gruber Law Offices, we've helped tens of thousands of families after a serious accident. Our priority has always been our clients. We're here for you whenever you may need us. One call, that's all.
Party or team outing? Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing and interactive games. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. And Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin has you covered with their Saturday Sports Injury Clinic. Skip the emergency room circus and get expert care from the pros who know sports injuries. Walk in any Saturday from 9 to 11:30 a.m. at their location off the Beltline and get back in the game. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Camp Randall Stadium, 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter of the Division 7 State Championship game. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Kenosha St. Joe's on their own 41-yard line, and they lead Cochrane-Fountain City 35-13.
Yeah, and the recipe just got thrown out the back door, Grandma's back door, because it's just not going to work. This ball club is, I think we've mentioned Mike a couple times already. This one's one of the best ever in D7. I would take my bet on that one any day.
On 1st and 10, out of the shotgun, Rizzo hands it off. Butera Weiss going ahead and picks up about 3. They'll mark him at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 7, and of course, if you're the Lancers here, you don't have to be in any hurry whatsoever. You can just methodically run some plays, and you know the clock is the enemy of Cochrane-Fountain City.
And Rizzo, senior quarterback, you know, he's going to bring him up to the line slowly. He's just going to take his time. He's going to take a look at the back judge, some 20 yards down the field, and start his cadence. He started a little sooner than he would have had to be very honest.
And they'll keep it on the ground as we expected. As Butera Weiss went right side and got to the 45-yard line, a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Lancers as we approach the 5-minute mark and counting of this fourth quarter here in Division 7.
Well, the Lancers had over 200 yards, almost 200 yards at halftime. Total yardage gained, and now they're nearing the 400-yard mark at 368, of which 226 of them through the air.
On 3rd and 6, the give. Butera Weiss spinning. And lunging,
About
he's going to be about a
short.
yard shy. Yep, you're right, Tim. As he got to the 49-yard line.
So do they
or
punt?
Near the 49, yeah. Well,
do you punt or go for it? They're going to go for it. Again. Is that what the
oh, wait a minute.
analytics?
No, they gave him a first down. Tim,
Oh,
they
you're
gave,
kidding me.
They gave him the first down.
Oh, my.
I thought he was stopped a little bit shy.
My.
That, yeah, upon further review.
Oh, goodness gracious. No,
Both you and I thought he was stopped short.
Oh, he was a good yard short. Yep. Yeah, the referees are a little generous here.
Yeah, so the clock continues to go. It's 1st and 10 for the Lancers on the 49-yard line of the Pirates, under 4 minutes and counting. Rizzo under center, turns around. Fumble! Butera Weiss, did he recover it? I think he got his own fumble. Well, you say, what could possibly go wrong here? That's what could possibly go wrong for the Lancers, but Butera Weiss recovered his own fumble.
Well, you do need 22 points in 3 minutes and 35
And he
seconds.
still gained a yard out of it, 2nd and 9. Yeah, exactly.
You're asking for the unimaginable here. Although you and I did see one back a few years ago. Remember the Fall River game?
Yes.
What was it, like 20-some points with what, 4 or 5 minutes to go?
Yeah, we did see that.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right. 2nd and 9, Kenosha St. Joe's on the Cochrane-Fountain City 48-yard line. Rizzo, the reverse.
Inside.
And this is Berkeley Kuiper, and a flag on the play as Kuiper is tackled by Smith. But yes, there is a penalty marker down. And this is likely going to come back. We'll wait for the call with exactly 3 minutes left in the game. So a penalty on the Lancers. And they'll walk off the penalty yardage. And the ball is spotted at the Kenosha St. Joe's 42-yard line. And they wind the clock. We're under 3 minutes to go. Rizzo out of the gun, has it, hands off, Butera Weiss left side. He's to the 45, little cutback, and gets taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 3.
Timeout, Cochrane-Fountain City.
And that's their second timeout of the half, so they have 1 remaining. Timeout, Cochrane-Fountain City. They're left with only 1 remaining. 2:35 to go in period number 4. And Kenosha St. Joe's on the cusp of taking home its first ever WIAA State Football Championship. I mentioned that they have one from their old WISA days back in 1994. Be sure and stay tuned for our post-game show. Coming up at the conclusion of the game, we'll have our Pizza Hut player of the game coming up. Oh boy, choices, Tim Haldeman, choices. We have some good candidates, though.
Well, I don't know. Can you give three choices? I'm going to just do it right now. I mean,
you are.
There's just no way you can. Of course, football is probably the ultimate team game, if you will. No one player is going to win the football game, but in this particular situation, you've got a trio out there. Oh, my goodness. Kennedy running the football. He takes the ball from Rizzo, the quarterback.
Rizzo throwing the
ball to Rinaldi. Well, I guess it all starts with Rizzo. Okay, so, okay.
We'll talk about that in the postgame.
If you got to give one, I guess I'd probably give it to Rizzo. But
3rd and 16.
Wow.
And the toss, this is Butera Weiss, and he's hit near the line of scrimmage. He got to the 46 and then smothered by about 4 black jerseys there.
Another timeout.
And this would be the final timeout for Cochrane-Fountain City. So they are out of timeouts with 2:28 left, and after the timeout, it's going to be a 4th down and 15 for Kenosha St. Joe's from the 46-yard line. 2:28 left in this one. Again, a reminder, coming up next, we've got the Division 6 state championship game, and that is a battle of two more heavyweights. Edgar, the last year's Division 7 state titleist, is now up in Division 6 this year. Edgar is going to take on Darlington. That game is scheduled, well, it's scheduled for a 1 o'clock kickoff, but at the rate we're going here, that might be a little bit after the top of the hour. But anyways, we'll have it for you right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page. Our good friends and colleagues, Wade Bates and Wally Lukashinsky, will have the play-by-play of that game. They're waiting in the wings up here, ready to take over when we are through here.
And when you said heavyweights for D6, I thought you were talking about Wade and Wally.
Huh? Well, if you want to call them that, that's fine by me. Oh, my.
Oh, the boys got a kick out of that one. Oh, yeah, okay.
Boy.
It's called Weight Watchers, fellas. You know?
4th and 15. And they're going to punt it, of course. Ooh, and that punt is going to go out of bounds. It was a shanked punt that goes out of bounds on the near side of the field. Oh, I've lost all control here.
My wife said that 47 years ago.
22. Oh,
gosh.
boy. Well, we have fun, if anything.
Hey,
here,
that's the name of the game. You bet. Yep. Hope you're enjoying it at home.
Yeah, we get to do this all over again in a couple of hours. Yeah. I know. 2:22 remaining in this one. And it's 1st and 10 for Cochrane-Fountain City from their own 34-yard line. But again, 35-13 the score in favor of St. Joe's. On 1st and 10, Kuyak out of the shotgun. He's going to throw near side, caught Bambanek, one tackle broken, and
just
now he's
short.
wrestled down.
They're going to give him first down.
Right at the first down marker. That's where he was taken down. Tackle was made by Devin Brown. He's one of the linebackers, but it's hurry up mode here because you're down a couple of scores. On 1st and 10 from the 44, Kuyak throws across the middle. Bambanek makes the catch. He's across midfield. Butera Weiss and Bambanek kind of gave him a little headbutt there, and Butera Weiss was like, what? What is that for? But they play on. On 2nd and 2 after a gain of 8. Quick throw, incomplete.
Ooh.
Intended for Pope, and the cover man was Jack Schmitz.
I'd like to see that one again. He might have got there just a smidge early.
Minute 41 left in the game. Clock is stopped. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Pirates. Back at the 48-yard line of Kenosha St. Joe's. I mean, this game was 28-7 at halftime. And the Lancers have been in control pretty much since the get-go. Pirates have tried to make it interesting, but only a minute 41 left. Low snap taken by Kuyak, throws, caught Pope. 45 breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He's got a first down. So the ball will be placed at the 41, 1st and 10. Well, they're playing hard to the end, if anything else, but here's Kuyak back to throw, fires it, caught, and on the run, that is Meyer. He's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cochrane-Fountain City. With a minute 25 left in the 4th quarter. How about that pass play from Kuyak to Meyer?
And if it would have been flag football, he'd have been down at the 20. Did you happen to catch that? He got his towel. He got the towel and he ripped it out at the 20. But, he eluded that tackler at about the 20 and went into the end zone for 6.
So we're going to see an extra point attempt, or maybe do we see a 2-point conversion try here, obviously?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, they're going to go for 2, to try and make it 35-21, and then you're going to see an onside kick after that. 2-point conversion try. The throw to Pope, he will get stopped. 2-point conversion fails. So it's 35-19. Kenosha St. Joe's. Kuyak with the touchdown pass to Meyer. And as we said, you're likely now going to see the onside kick attempt. But only a minute 25 left in this one, and it's still a 2-score affair.
And that last scoring drive by the Pirates, they went 66 yards in 57 seconds. It took them 5 plays, and the last reception from Kuyak to one of his favorite receivers, which was, let's see, Meyer. Meyer made the reception.
How many yards was that again?
Good question. That was, doggone.
Should say on your stat machine there, shouldn't it? I didn't write it down. I should have had it. All right, so here we go.
It doesn't say.
So the Pirates are going to kick, and again, we fully expect the onside kick here. 41 yards was the touchdown.
If I would just look in the right place.
It's amazing how that works. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Onside kick attempt.
Oh, crisscross.
Little trickery. Crisscross. The ball's loose, and
they're going to call it down.
I think they're going to call it down. I think it was recovered by St. Joe's, even though Cochrane-Fountain City was all jumping around saying they had it.
Yeah, the St. Joe's player had it.
Yeah, it was Zach Rizzo that had it.
Yeah,
actually.
he had it laying on the ground and then just got pummeled by a
And that's when the ball came out.
And then the ball came out. So he was down at that point.
Yeah, and that's exactly, the officials agree. The officials agree, and you hear some boos from the faithful below us, but it's the right call.
Well,
it's the right
here
call.
Here we go. Originally, and then I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Okay, they're going to look at this.
Okay, they are going to review it then?
They're going to have to, and I think they're going to reverse it. My first look. What do you think, Wade? They're going to reverse it, aren't they?
Well, Wally's saying it should be Cochrane-Fountain City football. I mean, if there's anybody you trust around here, it's Wally Lukashinsky. So I mean,
that is without a doubt. Yep, they're going to overrule this, baby.
Well, they've already. So they've apparently made their decision. It's going to be Kenosha St. Joe's football. Yeah, it's.
Well, we're 1
so
for 1.
They didn't overturn it. They did not
we're
overturn it.
We're 1 for 1, or 1 for 2, pardon me, on replays because, goodness.
All right, so there's the knee because, again,
it would have
out of timeouts are Cochrane-Fountain City.
It would have been fun for they probably would have ran out of time, but, hey, another score would have made it sort of fun.
So, one more knee ought to do it. I mean, kind of an anticlimactic ending, but that's how we're going to finish up here in Division 7 today. We're down to 43 seconds and counting, and they'll go up to the line, and they'll take one more knee, and that is going to be it. And there is the knee by Rizzo, and hugs out on the field, celebration on the sideline as the clock will run out here over the next 22 seconds. But a lot of noise and a lot of jubilation on the far side of Camp Randall Stadium for the Lancers of Kenosha St. Joe's and their faithful. 6 seconds. The party has started. 2 seconds, 1, and for the first time in 31 years, Kenosha St. Joseph's can call themselves state champion. The Lancers knock off previously unbeaten Cochrane-Fountain City 35-19 in the Division 7 state championship game. It is the first ever WIAA state title for St. Joe's. They were runners-up 24 years ago in Division 5. But nearly a quarter century later, they come to Madison, and on a gray November day, the Lancers are golden.
And they earned everything they got today. That's just a really, really fine football team, well-rounded. They've got skilled kids. It all starts with from the quarterback position, the coach's kid. Kennedy can run the football with the help of the big boys up front. And speaking of the big boys, they give time to the quarterback, Rizzo, at all times. I don't think he got sacked once today. And how do we forget Rinaldi? My goodness. He is my player of the game, by the way. Rinaldi's my player of the game. He's the state record holder all-time, Division 7, 10 receptions for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So congratulations to Kenosha St. Joseph. They are the Division 7 state champs, and hats off again to Cochrane-Fountain City on an outstanding year as they finish 13-1, and they make it to state for the first time in program history. We're going to step aside. Postgame show is up next on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming, with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org. Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho! In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
And we welcome you back to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Mike Tronson alongside Tim Haldeman. Final score in the Division 7 State Football Championship game. Kenosha St. Joe's defeats Cochrane-Fountain City by the score of 35-19. Congratulations to the Lancers of St. Joseph Catholic Academy, your 2025 D7 state champs. It's their first ever WIAA state title. And again, hats off to Cochrane-Fountain City on advancing to the state finals for the first time in program history. It is time now to award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
And my choice.
No one outpizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The Player of the Game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one outpizzas the Hut.
And Tim Haldeman, take it away.
Dominic Rinaldi has now captured the Division 7 receiving yardage all-time record. 10 receptions for 177 yards. Needless to say, he wouldn't get them without his quarterback Rizzo and some help from Kennedy in the backfield. But hey, you've captured the state record in receiving all-time. You're getting the game ball, partner.
Yeah, no, I mean, there are a lot of great candidates, as you said, Tim, but I would agree with Rinaldi for setting a Division 7 state championship game record, no doubt about it. Pizza Hut's triple treat box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before or after the game with the triple treat box only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. So again, a winner today, Kenosha St. Joe's, their second football championship in their program history, the first ever WIAA state title. Their last championship was a WISA title back in 1994. So it was a long time between, but again, the Lancers are golden. Hats off to head coach Matt Rizzo, his staff, and players, and congratulations on all they accomplished. And again, our much respect and love to Cochrane-Fountain City for what they were able to accomplish. Nothing to be ashamed of, but Kenosha St. Joe's coming out on top today. Quarterback Zach Rizzo with 3 touchdown passes. We mentioned that Rinaldi had the record-setting day. Christopher Kennedy had a touchdown run in there. And it was just, the stars. They shine bright on the biggest stages a lot of times, and that's what happened here today as the stars for the Lancers were on display here in this D7 title game.
And by no means can we give up the front guys, the big guys up front that gave Kennedy the room to run and protection to Rizzo. That's where the game is won as well. So it was an all-around, really, really well-played game by, I think, one of the best teams in Division 7 I've ever seen at this level. Well-rounded, no doubt about it.
Tim, we got to get out of here. Great job as always.
Good,
we'll
partner.
see you later this afternoon, buddy.
Sounds great.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Coming up next, we've got we've got Jesse Nelson coming up in between games here in just a few moments, and then later on, in about another 10-15 minutes, Division 6 championship game. Edgar and Darlington, Wade Bates and Wally Lukashinsky on the call. We'll take a break and back for more right after this. This is the Zimbrick Honda Championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page. So long.